Hello friends, welcome back. So now I am going to talk about Git repository font vulnerability. So Git is a developer's best friend except when it's not used properly and exposes a site security. So obviously, let's say if you are using a Git, let's say obviously Git is a developer thing, yes. So if you are, let's say, controlling your social code on a web page, or you're posting some codes to the web applications. For example, if you are, let's say, the example.com having a git file, .git file or git directory, then there is a vulnerability. Okay, that's called Git repository font, and this may reveal some kind of sensitive information. So by see this now, Git metadata directory, yes, that's called GIT directory, you can say, was let's say if you got a folder, you got this directory. So what an attacker can extract sensitive information by requesting the hidden metadata directory that version control tool Git creates. So that's a vulnerability. The metadata directories are used for development purpose to keep track of development changes. But if it's exposes, if it's directly present on the, let's say, web application, then there is a vulnerability. Yes. So what's the security? You can say remove these files from production. Yes, from production system, you can say. Or secondly, you can say restrict access to the Git directory. You can say restrict access to Git directory. Okay, now, so how to find this? Not only GIT file. Okay, you have to try to look for all other files also, like. So you have to try to find other file also, like you can look for .git file, sometimes .gitignore file. Now sometimes you have to look for, let's say, .hg file. Yes, hg file. You can also, these not file directory. Okay, let's say .bzr. Yes, example run for bzr. Okay, now you can also look for .sbn. If you also got the .sbn directory, then there is also vulnerability. So let's say the application is using .svn directory, then there is a they are using svn repository. Yes, you can also look for the cvs. Okay, cvs is also a directory. Yes, so just spider application find something like this, then there will be a vulnerability. So I'm just going to try on this applications. I'll show you later which application I'm going to try. So that's it. This was the background concept. Okay, thank you. Hello friends, now I'm going to talk about this application. Let's say www.globalp2pcf.com, and I want to find any kind of, let's say, Git repository exposes or not. Okay, so what I have to do, first thing, I have to spider this application. So I'm going to spider this now. So I'll first open this because I don't know they are using HTTP or HTTPS. Okay, so okay, this is applications. I have to spider this. I'll capture this request. Intercept is on now. I'll capture this request into Bubsuit. So I guess, okay, I haven't set the proxy preferences. Then I'll go to, okay, no, request is, I'm able to capture the request. So I guess I don't need anything. Let's reload this. So I capture the request. I'll right click, send to spider. I'll always do yes. Okay, now let me simply increase the display a little bit. Okay, so I'll do 24, and there I'll also give a 24. Okay, now it's fine. So you can see this now. I'll spider. So only in scope items, re-enable. Okay, I'll again right click, spider this host. I don't need these issues. Okay, so I just, okay, so I spider this. Now I have to find what? I have to find either .git, .svn, .hg or something related with that one. So let's try. So first I will try, let's say, you can see this now, I spider this. So I can also search over there in the filter. or you can sort, or you can either also use the above search options. In the search option, you have to look for, let's say, .git. Have you got anything? No, there's, you haven't got anything .git related with things. So okay, not an issue. Now I'll try that, let's say .svn. Have you got no? Now we'll try, let's say .hg. Okay, we haven't got anything. Now I will try, let's say .bzr. So these are the directories. I'll also assign bzr something like this. No, so I'm not getting anything now. Now maybe I'll assign for, let's say .svn / also. No, so I'm not getting anything. Maybe okay, let's try over there. So these are the directory over there, but I haven't got anything, let's say .git or something. You can also, I will also search over there. It's a .git / let's say, click over there. No, I haven't got anything. Yes, no. Okay, so I haven't got .git. No, I guess the scope is removed. No, then why? Okay, so I just click on the filter. It was not working. So if I click on this now, so .git, somewhere it came. Somewhere it came. It's coming. If it's coming, let's say where it's coming. .git. Yeah. So git is there. What about, it's a .git? Okay, there it's coming. gst. Okay, something. But if it's directly, then I have to look for .git /, but it's not coming. Okay, but anyway, I'll try and look the same in this .git, but there's no .git related things. Okay. Okay, so what was the response? In the response, what have you got? We have also got, this is just GitHub. Okay, but I haven't got anything related with directly now, right now. So what I have to do now? Okay, maybe spider is not completed, so you have to wait for this request code to be 00, then you will get. Okay, or sometimes you simply try after the applications. This is applications, so you try simply, let's say .git. So see, you can see this now, we haven't got anything. Yes, but if I'm trying, let's say some other page, let's say sign in or something. So you can see, okay, you just have to wait for it because spider is not completed yet. Okay, so if a spider will be completed, then you may get. So what I'm going to try now, I will try there, let's say /.git/. Okay, but the problem is that the URL was not found. Okay, so maybe now spider is running. Okay, so now request code is 0. I'll spider one more time. Okay, spider this host. So what happened? Have you got anything? Now I will search, let's say Bubsuit search, and there I will search, let's say .git. Okay, you can see this now, .git is not over there. Okay, no, see, just response is, you can say 404, but sometimes you will get. Okay, in real world you may get, but what about the other? Let's say you can see the request having. Okay, spider is running now. Okay, so okay, you can see this now. This is the request, and there .git is not there, but it's in matches there. Okay, it's nothing important. Okay, not so important. Okay, not an issue. So you can see this now, use spider, but you haven't got anything, let's say with .git directory. So in that case, you should try with all other directory. For example, I can see there is important directory is global p2cf. Yes, what about this one? Have you tried over there? So let's try also over there. So if I'm trying over there, let's say .git, or you can also try, let's say .svn. It's not only .git. Okay, so let's try .svn. Have you got anything? So 301 moved. Okay, it's not coming. If I do follow the directions, okay, so svn is something they are loading. Okay, I don't know. Let's click on the render. Not found HTTP exception. So svn, okay, but they leverage all the path. You can see this now. So we got the vulnerability. Yes. So if I'm doing show response in browser, let's try now. So when I try .svn, see what I got. that leverages the directory, yes, that's a background directory, yes, so it's a vulnerability, yes. But in the meantime, if I'm trying instead of .svn, if I'm trying over there, let's say .git, okay, but .svn was not over there, not found, okay. But if I'm trying .git, let's try this now. .git, they are saying it's a forbidden, okay, it's forbidden, okay. But don't worry, it's forbidden, but we got the directory, yes. Now what I have to do now, see, we can use the curl command. Let's say if I'm using a curl command, let's say I'll use the curl command to, but it's still saying it's a forbidden, okay, not an issue. So global p2pcf, okay, .com/.git, it's forbidden, okay, not an issue. If it's forbidden, we can try to find all other files of .git directly. So we have to use few techniques, but we have got one file, but it's forbidden, not an issue. We can enumerate, okay. So I got .git. So you can simply say git repository found, okay. So the vulnerability I have got, okay, but it's in directory global p2cf.com, okay. Yeah. Okay, sorry, p2cf.com is already there directory, and then /.git. We got the file. Now what I have to do, I'll tell you, okay. Either it's forbidden or it's there. What we have to do, we'll tell you in next video. So but we have got a vulnerability that's called git repository found. Now I have to retrieve the metadata, yes. So retrieving metadata, we'll see, okay. Hello friends, different way to look for this kind of vulnerabilities. Basically, what is SVN, what is GIT? It's nothing but source code control system, okay. It's nothing but source code control system, okay. Now, so source code control systems are sometimes exposed in misconfigured web servers, and they present a great risk to organizations as they store sensitive information such as source code and, if you are lucky, even credentials. So I already told you how to find through bubsuit. Now I'll teach you through DRB command. So you can use the DRB command. Let's say DRB space the link http://any.com, some directory if you want to assign. Then if you want to, let's say, find after the directory, you can give / and then it file list of source code control. You can say source code control systems like .svn, .git, okay, like that, okay. So let me use this. So I'm going to try on this directory, okay. So let's try this on. Okay, now simply I'll fire command. Let's say before that I will write a SCN source code control systems file, okay. So these are the files for, as you can see this .svn, these are the files for source code control systems. So let me create a file over the nano SC and .scn scc, as you can say, okay, source code control system, okay. So done. Now saved. Now I'll try to use DRB command. Let's say DRB space http s:// I already have this one, I guess so. Copy URL, okay. Now okay, so done. After / I have to find, let's say I'll give scs.txt. Now you can see this. Now they are trying to, okay, page not stable, unable to determine the connect, okay. So am I able to ping that one? Let's say ping a space www.global p2pcf.com. Yeah, I'm able to ping, but it's not working there. Okay. So, okay, yeah, now it's working. You can see this. Now they first tried. So let me simply zoom out so you will understand in a better way. So okay, so you can see this. Now they first tried the .access and they got size 200, code 2, the status code is 200. They got the URL. Yes, let's try to access this one. If I'm trying to access this one, I'll get an idea that we have got that .access file or not. Let's try this now. So, but we can see this now. Yeah, I got the access file. Yes, okay, .access. .access is there, but it's saying it's not found. Okay, not an issue. But what about this one? Okay, let's try .access over there. Okay, so .access we got the path. Okay, but not file is not over there. Okay, if I'm giving .git over there, still it's moved permanently. Okay, forbidden. Okay, so access file was not over there. Yes, it was just 200 here because they were forward. So I have to look for, let's say, anything else. Okay, bz2, nothing, just 200. That means file is series error, size is same. That means it's just file not found error. Okay, now here I got some important .cache, and this is just redirecting. Okay, but size is there 46473. It's nothing. Okay, so not an issue. But about let's try cache. What about the cache? See if I'll try, let's say CACHE. Okay, just move from, okay, follow. Okay, so not found. Okay, file not found. Okay, that's why I just, so let's try now. CVS was important. I already told you CVS. Now .dev dev is 300. Okay, what about .dev? Have you got anything with .dev? Maybe the development kit will be there. Let's try. So .dev is also not found. Okay. Okay. So you can see this now. When I tried with, let's say, git, they simply gave 403. That means file is there, but it's forbidden. Okay. Now we have got the file through DRB. Okay. Now I'll teach you how to retry metatry next video. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about git repository dumper. So you can see this now. I got the file. Yes, it's forbidden, but we have got the directory. Yes. So .git directory is over there. Let's copy this now. Let's copy URL. Okay. Now, so this is the URL I have. I have to dump all the repository into whatever the containers, whatever the objects reside in this directory .git, whatever the file reside in this directory. That's called git directory. So for that you can use a tool called git tools. Okay, git tools. So first I'm going to show you on the git tool. So simply if you search on Google, let's say git tools. Okay, so maybe we'll get git tools is not over there. So git, okay, yeah, this is the repository with 3 tools for pawning. Okay, now so simply you download this one. Okay, so I think I already have this one in my system. Okay, so I'll simply try this now. Let's say ls. You can see this. I have a git tools over there. Where this one is the git tools. Yes, I'll simply go to cd git tools. Okay, ls. Now there are 3 things. One is dumper, extractor, and finder. Right now finder we have already got. Okay, that means we have already got .git directory. So I have to use for dumper now. After dumper I'll use extractor. Okay, so I'll go to cd space dumper. You first do this. Okay, this is simply .sh file. So I'll try to use, let's say, git dumper.sh. Yes, perfect. They gave you the uses. Okay, so let's try to use now. I'll simply http. So I already have the URL, I guess. Yeah, .git directory. Now you have to also create a directory over there. Let's say /root/a/. Okay, but I haven't created a root directory. So let's say ls pwd. I'll try to save into this same directory. Copy this. Okay. https://www.global p2pcf.com/global p2pcf/.git. After that I have to give the output directory. Yes, so I gave the output directory /root/git. Now it will take many times. Yes, see this, they are downloading head. So after completion of this complete, then it will create a dumper directory. Okay, otherwise there won't be any directory. Okay, so it may take lots of time because it's a real world and the data will be many data will be over there. Okay, now so you can see this now they downloaded head directory. So what I'm going to do now, I will try to use, let's say, okay, .git is over there. So they found one file. The one file is head file. Okay, so what inside that file, you can simply open a terminal. There you can use a wget command. Let's try this now. So .git is over there. It's trying to, okay, it's forbidden. Okay, now after .git they found head. So see this head file downloaded. Let's try head now. Anything sensitive over there? So there's nothing sensitive over there. Just reference head master. Okay, now after heads we got another file. That's objects info packs. Let's copy this now. Let's download this file. So they are also downloading, but I'm just showing you, okay, in the meantime. So maybe you will get sensitive information over there. So packs also downloaded. Let's do packs. So there's just a code of packs. Yes, you can see this now. Maybe you will get some series where HTML global C vendor try to extract the data from these files. Okay, if you will get something sensitive, then there is a vulnerability, and then you can report that. Okay, so if you will get a Git directory, then you can download a complete source code also. Okay, this is a source code disclosure, you can say. Yes, now let's say description is over there. Okay, config is important. Okay, let's first try descriptions. Okay, so first I will try descriptions. Okay, so after .git I have to give descriptions. Okay, so descriptions, I guess it's downloaded. Let's cat descriptions. Okay, so you can see this now, cat descriptions to the, okay, edit the file. This, okay, unnamed repository they are saying, so maybe I have to edit with the Sublime or something. So let's try. Let's say there's file, I'll go to open. Let's say there, where is let's say okay, it's on sorry, it's on Mac. Okay, it's on Mac, pwd. Okay, it's a downloads p. So let's try now, file, open. So I'll use, let's say, downloads, then I have some directory b. Okay, there is a description, so unnamed. Okay, this is only the file in the description. Okay, not any. Okay, now anything in, let's say there's a config may be important. Yes, so let's try config now. What we are getting in the config, let's try now. So after .git I'll give config cat space config containing repository information file mode. Okay, sometimes you will get a, let's say, sometimes you will get the user authentication details, but right now we have just got this one, the external URL of that Git repository where it's configured. But there are many things, so you have to try one by one all these. Okay, so there you can see there's a logs also. So let's try. If I'm trying logs, so I have downloaded logs now. Logs name is master, so cat space master. You can see these are the logs. Okay, so in the logs, see this, oh man, I got something, the user's details. Yes, so the developers team details, maybe I've got the email ID. Yes, so yeah, it's a big one. Okay, so same way you can try this. So it's just a log over there. Okay, so who saved this details, but you may get many details over there. You have to just try, keep trying. Okay, otherwise you just simply report also this. It's a valid one. Okay, now there's the info exclude one. So what about this one? Have you tried exclude information? Maybe we can try this one. Okay, so let's try this one. So I guess it's downloaded cat space exclude, but there is nothing. Okay, not an issue. Okay, same way you can also try objects. These are the objects you have to try one by one. So that's why we have to use extractor. But first it's supposed to have downloaded completely. Okay, then we can use extractor. Okay, otherwise we cannot use extractor. So let's say extract. Before going extractor, let's try this one. So see this, we are trying to get a code. Yes, these are the codes we're trying. Yes, see this, these are the, yeah, so there may be some sensitive information. Okay, so I hope it's clear to you. Yes, how to dump, then we'll use extractor later on. Okay, thank you so much. Hello friends, now I'm going to talk about the same thing again. So it's a DVCS Reaper tool. Okay, it's you can see simply RIP web accessible version control system. Like if you got .svn, if you got .git, .hg, .bzr, you can try this DVCS Reaper. These are the independent tools over into this. Okay, so for example, right now I've got .git, so I'll use this one, rip-git.pl. Okay, so command is also written over there. You can use this command. Okay, so let me build a command first. So I'm using right now DVCS Reaper. Well, you can say Reaper one. Okay, that's Reaper tool. Okay, so I have to try this one because I found .git file. I'll try HTTPS. Okay, I'll remove this one. Okay, no, I'll remove everything. Okay, because I already have the path in my Kali, so I'll copy URL. This is the command. Okay, yeah, that's it. So you can use this one. Okay, so let's try this now. So cd dvcs repo ls. You can see this, there is a file. I'll use perl command, not sorry, perl command, and then this one. So see this now, this is also doing same thing, okay. You will so but the important thing is you can download source file even if directory listing is forbidden. That's it's important, okay. That's why. So you can see this now, there's one file commit edit mczk. What about this one? What about this one? We haven't got this one. Yes, see this same file we are getting one by one. Yes, so this is also a way to do this, okay. Font objects, font something. Yes, and then after that this will also tell you directly that the username passwords. If you will get something username password, they will also tell you directly, okay. So you got the username password. Sometimes you will get the database information, okay. So let's example, if you got this one. What about this one? Have you tried this one? Let's try this one. So you can try this one. Let's say there. So let's say wget space, or you can try there in the repeater. Yes, so file is same. Let's try it over there now. After .git, what the response? So let's say raw. There's nothing. Yes, there's nothing. Okay. So same way you have to try one by one. Okay. If you'll get anything sensitive information, then there is a vulnerability. Yes. Otherwise, it's also vulnerability because you are able to download source code. Okay. Do not forget that one. Okay. Now let's, for example, if you got the .svn directory, then you can simply try this one. Okay. This file. Okay. So the command will be this one simply. Okay. Now. So this one was the second tool. Okay. Now. Okay. Now why to increase the video? Okay. We'll try the third tool. Okay. That's let's close this. Okay. So I'll go back. It's a Git hacker. Okay. So you can try this. This is also a good tool. Okay. So it's give you more output than any other. Okay. It's simply Git source leak exploit tool. Okay. So you can simply go to this Git hacker. Okay. Let's do ls over there. So you can simply run this one git hacker.py. Okay. So simply, let's say if you're trying, let's say /git hacker. Okay, so I'm not able to, so I'll try Python. Okay, so Python space git hacker.py. Okay, so see this now, it's perfectly. I just have to assign a directory, that directory. So let me simply give that directory. Let's say remove everything. Okay, so I removed everything. Now I'll simply right click copy URL. After copy URL, I just have to give the path over there. So now you can see this now. So they're also trying same thing. So .git, then they first tried what? Origin head. Yes. After git they tried index. Yes, succeed. Now config is already there. You see, succeed. Yes. So you can see this now. Now get head. Yes, succeed. Yes. So logs are also over there. What about the logs? Okay, let's try these logs now. Are we getting anything interesting over there, that like a username, password, some information details? It's logs. Okay, it's forbidden. So logs we are not getting. Okay, logs. Okay, logs we are not getting. But they say the logs we have got. Okay, I don't know what they got. Okay, let's try. Okay, logs head. Okay, logs head we have got. Okay, so logs head we have got. Okay, not the logs. See this now, logs head we have got. I got the username. I am getting completely. Yes. So yeah, this is it. Now you can see this. So okay. So you can try same any tool you can try. It's up to you. Okay, anything you can do. But this is a vulnerability. So I hope it's clear to you. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about why you should look for Git repo font vulnerabilities. Yes. So before going for this, you have to use extractor. Okay, don't forget to use extractor. Okay, so after downloading this, for example, after downloading this, you have to use extractor. Okay, so you can simply go to back, let's say cd Git tools, you can go to Git tools, then you can use extractor, cd extractor, that will find sensitive information automatically. You don't have to do it, okay. So dot extractor command is very simple. Then to give the Git directory over there and then destination directory. Git directory means in the dumper command you have used whatever directory, you can use that directory over there, okay. So there you use this directory, so you can assign this directory there, okay. And then destinations, let's say final output, you can say /output, okay. So you can use this something like this, okay. See this now could not read, okay, it's not read right now, okay. So wait, font commit output, okay. So they're trying one by one, okay, don't worry about that, okay. So you can see this now could not read anything sensitive. You will get sensitive over there, okay. Just wait, okay. So okay, that's it. Now why you should hunt for this Git repo found vulnerabilities? See this now, bounty leaking sensitive information on GitHub lead full access to all grabs Slack channel, okay. Now Git available containing passwords $400, okay. That's it, nothing. .git folder, and if you read object, sometimes if you read object you may get something MySQL database information, okay. Now see this now, Git repository found $1,000, okay. So there's nothing, there's again files directory, and in hackergot.git file, that's a config file, yes. So this is a way to find this vulnerability. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about Apache Struts exploit. Apache Struts may have many vulnerabilities like cross-site scriptings, etc., etc. But I am just going to talk about remote code executions in Apache Struts framework. So Apache Struts is an open source framework for developing web app in the Java programming language and is widely used by enterprise globally, including 60% of the Fortune 100 companies like Vodafone, etc., etc. The vulnerability resides in the core of Apache Struts and originates because of insufficient violations of user provided untrusted input in the core of the Struts framework under certain configurations. So basically Apache Struts is a framework having a parser, let's say Jakarta, having a Jakarta multi-part parser, okay, multi-part parser, and that parser having a vulnerabilities is 2x versions of Apache Struts, okay. Why this vulnerability is because of the incorrect exceptions handling, okay, incorrect exceptions handling and error message generating during file upload or maybe file upload attempt, okay. So one RC is through file upload attempt, so we'll talk about that later, and one is through providing crafted arbitrary commands via content type, okay, via content type means executing a command in the content type, okay, the crafted arbitrary command, or maybe in this parameter, let's say content dash you can say disposition, okay, dispositions, as well as let's say content length, okay, okay, header, content length header. These are the headers you can use for exploit of this vulnerability, okay. Now the Apache Struts is a widely used open source component in a web application. That's why it's very important to learn this, okay. So Apache Struts is vulnerability to remote code execution attack through incorrectly parsing an attacker invalid content type header. The Struts vulnerability allows these commands to be executed under the privilege of the web server, and then it will be full remote code executions. So basically what we have to do, we have to use OGNL expression, okay, OGNL expression to exploit this vulnerability basically, okay. So if the content type, let's say content type accepts some value as content type, let's say application/php applications octet/streams. So if content type value isn't valid, that means it doesn't match an expected value type, as exception is throw, that is used to display an error message to a user. Yes. So in that case, we have to use OGNL expression to exploit this vulnerability. So OGNL expression will be something like this: content type colon space, because it's a header, then you have to give dollar, and then you can specify your command. Okay. So I just want to default, let's say this one, let's say I will use hash, then equal to single quote and then multi-part slash form data. Or you can also try to add a header, response header through content types. If you are able to successful add, then there is a vulnerability. So I will tell you later on what you have to, how to find this kind of vulnerabilities. Okay, so this is a simple OGNL expressions. Okay, and how to detect there is a vulnerability or not. Okay, so we'll talk about that. Okay, now, so this was just a background concept. I'll teach you the later on. Okay, thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now big question is how to identify the struts vulnerability. Basically, struts reside in the Java. See, in a strut framework, basically you will do programming in Java programming language. So you have to first identify the web application is based on Java or not. So first things you have to gather is web application should be based on Java. Okay, that will make your job easy. If any application is based on Java, then you can try over this vulnerability. Okay, but again we cannot guarantee this because the application may not be using a struts framework. Yes, if they are using, then there is a vulnerability. Okay, so let's try now. So how to identify? You can use a extension called web app analyzer, I guess add-on Firefox. Yes, web analyzer. So just I'll simply add these extensions to my Firefox. Okay, add to Firefox, allow. So you can see the extension is added into. Okay, now what I will do, I will simply open, let's say, application. Let's say I want to try on this application, happymongo.com. So I'll open this applications, but I have to check it's based on Java or not. So let me simply open this. Okay, so when I open this, see this now, I got to know, web analyzer told me that it's based on okay, Java, yes, but they are not telling you they are using a struts framework or not. But I got to know that they based on Java. Okay, now if the applications, I'm just giving a hint. Okay, the hint is just how you will get to know that they are using struts or not. Okay, so there is no way, but I have some way to identify this. See, if you will get anything, let's say error related with struts error, then there is just they are using struts. Or maybe if you will get something, let's say file name index.action, so they are using a strut. Okay, or if you get anything, so that means if you will get anything, let's say anything dot actions in the URL, then there is a vulnerability, then they are using struts. Or maybe sometimes you will get, let's say anything means anything. Okay, anything dot go. Okay, now let's say sometimes if you will get anything dot Java, then they may you're using struts. Sometimes you have to look for anything dot auth. So these are the extensions you have to look for. Okay, auth, then let's say anything dot bat in a application, not the rat file. Okay, not the batch scripting. Okay, if you'll get anything dot SEAM, then if you'll get anything dot, let's say SH, if you'll get anything dot bshon, if you'll get anything dot el, if you'll get anything dot pm. So basically these are the I just observe this, but you can observe anything. Okay, it's up to you. So you have to do what, if your application is based on the Java, first spider is find something like this, then what I'll tell you what you have to do in the next. Okay, so let's try to find this. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to spider this now. Okay, so I'll preferences, XY settings, let's say manual proxy. Okay, what I will do, I will first spider this. So I intercept is on now. You know the concept how to spider. Don't tell me now. Okay, so right click, send to spider now. Yeah, okay, intercept off now. I go to target. I'll first filter out everything. So I may click on the filter, then show only in scope items. Okay, so I have filtered this now. I have to find anything related with that one. I already told you in the notepad. So when I spider this, as you can see this now, man, wait. Okay, so let's maximize this. Okay. So you can see there is a replay, jab, everything, many things are there. Yes. So GSP is there. Yes. So you can pick any the URL. If you are not getting that, doesn't mean it's not vulnerable. Okay, you can try that. Okay. So let's try on any of the URLs. I want to pick this one. Let's right click, send this to repeat. Any 200. Okay, 200. So it's 200. Send this to repeat. It's Java based. So let's click on go now. So you are getting the response. This is the response. Now, as I already told you how to find this, you have to attack through content type, and there you have to give OGNL expressions. So I have built the OGNL expression. You can use this always. Okay, there is nothing change. Do not do anything changes into this. Okay, so this is a OGNL expression. I am trying to. I'll add a header content type after, let's say, anything. Okay, so let's say I'll add their content type. Okay, so content type and colon space and the OGNL expression value. If you will get in response, if add, but basically I'm trying to add a header Vikas. Okay, so in the response, if I'll get a Vikas, then there is a vulnerability. Yes. So yeah, see this now. I'm able to add a arbitrary command injections through crafted content type. So then there is a vulnerability. Yes. So yeah, so we identified the vulnerability. Now let's try on the different applications. So and then I'll teach you how to exploit this. First, I'm just trying to identify all the vulnerabilities. So this is application IEEE. So I have to first open this because I have to get to know that it's based on Java or not. So yeah. Okay, so application is open. Okay, it's open. So let's open this framework. Okay, so it's based on Java. It's a series programming language Java, but I don't know they are they are using struts or not. So I have to first spider this. So intercept is on now. Okay. Man, request I haven't got. So maybe I have to click somewhere. So I click on the somewhere, but I got the request. Right click, send to spider. Okay. I'll remove this because I send this to repeater. So sorry, I'll remove this one. Happy. Okay, so you can see this now. I got there something ajax.action something. Yeah, see this now. So I have to pick 200. So I'll pick 200. Right click, send this to repeater, or you can pick anyone, but most probably I pick 200. Okay. So I'll try to add a content type there. So you can see they're using struts, but now I will add a header before connection close, or you can add anywhere. Let's say after refer I can add, or after accept, whatever. Let's say content type colon space and this value. Sorry, not this one. The multi-part one. Okay. So I have two payloads. Either one you can use this one, or either use this one. Okay. So most probably this will work on the content type, but this will work on the file upload situation. Okay. So let's try to add this one. Let's say go. But you can see this one. There is no. See, they are using some kind of cloud front. Okay. So we cannot do anything. So this is secure now. Okay. Let's try some different applications now. So I have a third applications also. So I'll try over there. Okay. So let's open this. Okay. So it's sspms.in. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it's too big. It's taking time. So maybe I should use HTTPS. It will work easily then. I guess so. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Because the application based was on HTTPS. So again, the first step is I have to check whether it's built on Java or not. So you can see this now. It's a build on Java, and Okay, now the big question is the government website. I should touch or not? It's a government website, really a Indian government website. Oh, sorry. Yeah, whatever. Yes, let's try now. So I have to first spider this now. So proxy intercept is on now. But when you go to remote code execution, do not, okay. So okay, so have we spidered? Yeah, we have a spider and we got many things over there. Let's say search.action. So let's right click, send this to repeater. I will send this to repeater. In the repeater, I'll try a content type. Content type is already over there, but I'll change this content type to my one. Okay. So instead of this one, what if I add one? Let's say multi-part, and if it will be in a response, then there is a big one vulnerability. Yes. So let's try this one. So okay. So you can see this now. I'm able to successfully add a header in response to this content type. So there is a vulnerability. Yes. So I have a live website also, but that's a real credit card website. I don't know if I'm supposed to do or not. Okay. But if you'll promise me that you will not exploit, then I may teach you. Okay. Otherwise, yeah, I have to face some charges against me. So just wait. Okay. So the web application was this one. Let me try. So the web, sorry, it's really exists right now or not, but online dot coupe dash unde dot co dot cr. So it was one of my client. Okay, so let me show you now. Okay, so I think web application is based on HTTPS, so I should simply assign HTTPS easily, then try anything. Okay, so yeah, I got that applications now. Okay, so this is the applications online.coupe.unde.co.r. Let me simply try over there. It was vulnerable, but right now it's a credit card companies in the Panama City. So intercept is on now. Okay, I captured. I'll right click, send to spider. Yes, intercept is off now. Target. So I got that. Now I have to find it was based on Java or not. I haven't checked that, but you can see this is based on Java. Yes, as well as they are using Oracle HTTP servers. Okay, so not an issue. But I have to find just anything, let's say .action or something. So have we got anything? Yeah, we have got anything, but I don't know it's a 200 or not, but we can try. So let's try this now. Go. If I click on the go, are we getting a 200? Yes. So I'm getting a 200. Now I'll try to add this content type header. After you can add anywhere. Let's say content type colon space the value, and in the response, if we'll get 200 because somewhere, then there is a vulnerability. See this now? They haven't patched yet. Okay, so then there is a big vulnerability. Yes. So yeah, one of the popular bank. Okay, so I hope you got to know how to identify this vulnerability. Now what will be the impact of this vulnerability, we'll see next. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about exploitation of Apache struts, because you have to show the POC to the vendor companies. Okay, if you find this kind of vulnerability. So I have one exploit.py file. I'll tell you one more tool. Okay, after this one. So you can use this exploit.py. This is working the same way. You can see this now, how this is working. I'm just showing you. See this now. They're expecting URL and CMD. Okay, after that they are executing a payload. So same either multi-part form data. See this, these are the dot. After this, the next payload, it's just plus. Okay, everything. This is a single line of code. Okay, in between double code. Okay, now either you can try manually, or they are trying this payload in the content type. Okay, and then they will be giving you the access the output of the command. Okay, whatever the command is going there. Yes. So the exploit.py file, so you can run in the same way. So let me simply show you how to run this file. It's very easy. Python space exploit.py space the vulnerable URL, and you can pass cmd in double quote. Yeah, you can pass that. Okay, any command. Okay, so let's try this now. So I got my first dairy Happy Mongo. It's vulnerable. Yes, so I'll simply right click, copy URL. Okay, let's copy the URL now. Okay, so I'll run this command python space exploit.py space the URL space, and I'll give, let's say, ID. So you can see this now. I got the access. It's a root user. Yes. If I'll get, let's say, pwd, where I am, you are in the home Ubuntu files Tomcat main. If you want to list all the files, it's Ubuntu, so you can list all the basically files. So you can see there is one file over there. Yes. You can remove complete file over there. Yes. So you can also, let's say, cd ls web apps. So in the web apps directory, any file, yes, these are the directory in the web app file. So you want to remove this rm space -r because you have the root access, but I'm not going to remove that. Okay, so you understood this vulnerability. Now I'll tell you another way to exploit this, but this is a very simple way. Now let's try on the different target. This one, this is IEEE. It's not vulnerable, so they will also tell you same thing. Okay, it's not vulnerable. So this website is not vulnerable. Okay, let's try the third one. SSPM is the government websites. I've shown you. Let's copy URL. Well, this is vulnerable, so now the command will be python space exploit.py space the URL, and then you can give, let's say, ls. Okay, see this, we got the ls file. Now I want to see, am I a root user? Let's say you are a root user. Okay, so you can see this now. So let's try this one. The online coupon, it's a credit card companies, very credit card companies bank. Okay, so I suppose to not mess with the few companies, but what I have to say, it's a habit now. Okay, so it's okay, ls was not worked over there. What if I'll give an ID over there now? Okay, ID was also not work. Maybe we'll get ID output the first, and then we'll get this HTML code, maybe something like this. Yes, let's see this now. What is there? Okay, yes. So we are getting the ls output, ID output, but after that they are also loading the document HTML something. Okay, so not an issue. Okay, so you can see this now. This is a coupe ND file. Yeah. And same way we have to, okay, let's try one more time. Okay, if I'll get ID, am I the root user? I want to see ID. Okay, so let me simply make something like this to, okay, okay, man. Okay, so the command was this one. Okay, ls. Okay, I think I missed. Okay, scrolling down, I missed. Okay, so that's okay. ID. So you can see this now. You are not the root user right now. Okay, but other applications you had a root user permission. That means you can do anything. So this is a way. This is a way to do this. Thank you so much. Hello friends. Another way to exploit this vulnerability is through JBoss. It's a JBoss, you can say. It will find the Java deserialization vulnerability and verify, as well as it will able to exploit that vulnerability. I have to check recording is on or not. Okay, so recording is on. So let's try this now. So how to simply you to install this, by these are the commands to install. I will not teach you how to install this. Okay, so as you can see this now, these are the applications is vulnerable. So I will simply copy URL. Let's try this now. So you can use, let's say, python space clear. Okay, so the python space jexpos space .py, and then I'll give -u and the URL. Okay, let's start this now. So they will automatically test it's vulnerable or not. You can see checking admin console there. There is admin console. Okay, but in a while the host having some kind of problem, but okay, they are saying it's not vulnerable. Yes, or maybe the application have some issue. Let's try one more time. See this now, jexpos not able to exploit, but manually exploit.py we have exploited. Okay, so okay, not an issue. So jexpos.py is not able to exploit this application, so not an issue. Let's try on some other website. Let's say this one. Okay, it's not vulnerable, so do not try. What about this one? SSPMS. Let's copy URL, and if I'll try, let's say Python space the py space -u and this one. So you can see this now, checking struts, it's vulnerable, and then you will get yeah. So you want to continue only if you have a permissions. Yes, I don't have permission, but I'm trying. You see this? So I got the reversal. If I'll try ID, you got the. If I'll try ls, yes, we're getting the files. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe we have got pwd. So you have the root permission. You can do anything. If you remove anything, yes. So that's true. So I'll try exit now. Let's try on these applications now. So right click, copy URL. Do not try to screenshot or send this to the company journal. Okay. So let's try this now. Okay, it's vulnerable. So you must appreciate this guy who built this tool, or you can use exploit.py. Okay. So you can see this now. Okay, so we got the say as you already know that this having a problem. Okay, they'll also tell you the HTML file. Okay, so I hope it's clear to you. Yes, how to find out how to exploit this kind of vulnerability. I'll give you the 100 of website is vulnerable. Big company website is also vulnerable. Like I already say Vodafone etc. So I already found that vulnerability in Vodafone. Okay, so I'll share you my POC later on. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope it's clear to you. Yes. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I am going to talk about comprehensive command injection. It's just a command injection. So why I am telling comprehensive, because we will be talking about many types of command injections, as well as I'll show you the way to do this. So command injection is an attack in which the goal is the execute of arbitrary commands on the host operating system through a vulnerable application. So basically, attack is possible when an application passes unsafe user supplied data to a system cell. Okay, a system cell. That's the main reason of this attack. The attacker supplied OS commands are usually executed with the same privilege of the vulnerable applications. If the vulnerable application is a root user, you will get a root cell. If it's a normal user, you will get a normal cell. The big question is where you have to look for command injections. If let's say any parameter or anything, okay, any positions or any injection point, if they are communicating with backend cell, then there may be command injection. Okay, remember that. Now, so you can look for the IoT devices, you can look for the network printers, IP cameras, web applications, any web applications. Okay, you can try for these command injections. The big question is command injection attack are OS independent. Command injection attack are OS independent. That means you can try if the application is built on the Windows server, you can still try. If application is built on Linux, Unix, you can try as well. As well as command injections attack are programming language independent. It's also independent programming language. That means it can occur in C, C++, Java, PHP, Perl, Python, Ruby, etc. or any web-based application like PHP, Python, Django, Ruby, Rails, etc. So it's everywhere. Okay. Now, we'll be talking about the different types of command injection. The first type is, you can see, result based command injection. What? It's a result based command injection. This is the first type of, so the vulnerable application output the results of the injected command. It's very simple. Its outputs the results of the injected command. Okay, in simple language you can see that, but let's say you have an applications. The attacker can directly infer the result of the injected command through the response of the web applications. So that may be the result based command injection, you can say. The big part, injection results are visible. Basically, if we are giving, let's say, IP address and a system is executing ping command, so the output are visible for you also. Okay, that's called result based command injection. We'll be talking about the real world. Let's first just learn the description. That's very important. Now the second will be blind command injection. Okay, blind command injections. Okay, now the vulnerable application doesn't output the result. Okay, the big question is, doesn't output the result of the injected command, okay. Now even if the attacker injects an arbitrary commands, the results will not be shown on the screen. That means it's a blind command instance. In that case, we'll talk about how to take over this kind of, we'll see later. Okay, now third is, let's say again, result based having many things. It's not only result based. The first thing will be classic result based command injections. You can say a classic result based command injection. So basically, the classic result based technique is the simplest and most common command injection attack. Attacker make use of several common operators which either concatenate the initial genuine commands with the injected ones or executed the initial genuine commands. Okay, so basically, let's say if in the background, if they are executing, let's say, ping space your input, so either you can use, let's say, and alias, so you are concatenating your input with the previous command. That's called classic result based. Okay, the second is called shell shock. This is a very popular one. Okay, shell shock. Third one will be ICMP exfiltration. The ICMP exfiltration exfiltrated data using the ping utility. So if they are just using ping utility, then we can exfiltrate data. We'll talk about later how to exfiltrate later on. Data exfiltration on Linux we'll talk about later. Now, fourth will be ABC, and the DNS exfiltrations. So if you can only make request to DNS, how you gonna extract data from the server? So we'll talk about that. Okay, this comes under classic result based. Okay, let's say you can say 1.1. okay, and this comes under classic result based. Now again, another thing is called, okay, let's say 1.2, it's called dynamic code evaluation. You can say eval, aka you can say as known as eval based technique. Okay, eval based. So command injection through dynamic code evaluation takes place when the vulnerable application uses the eval function. For example, if they are using eval function and they are, let's say, they are using echo, and then they are running also echo for, let's say, they are just dollar your input. Okay, your input is coming over there. So in this case, this is your dynamic code evaluation. So your input is over there. So how are you gonna break that? We'll talk about later. Yeah. Now, blind command injection we have discussed. Blind having two things. One is time based. One is file based. Okay. So we'll be talking about later on. Now, time based means through this technique an attacker injects and executes command that introduce time delay, like sleep function. Okay, if the application will sleep for some seconds, then there is a time based technique. Okay. Now, file based technique, let's say when attacker is not able to observe the results of the executions of an injected command, then she can write them to a file. Okay, so because you can write into log files and then you will get extract that. Okay, that's called file based technique. Yeah, so these are the base techniques. Okay, so now after this we'll be talking about many filtered bypass. We'll talk about later one by one. So it's a big comprehensive command injection tutorial, so don't miss any lectures. Yes, thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about command injection lab setup. So as this is a very critical vulnerabilities, I will teach you on the lab environment, but don't worry, you will feel it's a real world. Okay, so you have to set up a lab steps to set up a lab basically. So the lab name is Comics Test Bed. You can search on Google. Okay, for GitHub link. So I just search on Google and I got the GitHub link. This is the GitHub link. Let me copy also for you. So this is the link. Now you open your Kali Linux, go to this directory, and after directory simply git space clone and this one. After this simply start your service space Apache 2 space start. Okay. Okay, then simply browse this one IP address /comics -testbed. So you can see this now. I got that command injection test environment. Okay, now the first I'll be talking about classic regular example, very easy examples. Okay, so in the next section I'll be talking about, this is just a lab setup. Okay, so almost I'll be recording 25 videos. Okay, thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm just going to talk about classic regular example. I think we have already discussed how classic works. It's just a result based. Okay, so result based means, for example, let's see this now. I'll open this gate first. I have to observe how it's working. So let me, if I'll give over there, let's say 127, maybe let me .0.01, see what's happening over there. You can see this now, it's executed something. Okay, maybe it's a ping command. They are executed ping command. Okay, perfect, not an issue. Now in background, just observe what they are using, in what PHP code they are using in background. So I have the code. I'll copy this PHP code. Okay, let me put into the compiler. So this is the PHP compiler. Let me simply use over there. Okay, now so okay, so you can see this here. Their dollar address, they're accepting input from the user. So what if you are giving IP address? So I'm giving 127.0.01. Now you can see in background, if I'll run it, so basically they're executing some command. They're executing ping command, ping -c4, and then the input from there. Okay, not an issue. Now -c4, if I want to break this ping command, I may use something like this. Either you can use and ls. You just concat your input. Let's say if I want to concat my input, you can see this now. The output will be okay. So that means you are not able to concat. Not an issue. Now if I'm not, so I can use double and maybe works. Let's try this now. Double and not work. It's just giving the path. Okay, not an issue. But I may simply I'll simply break this command. How? semicolon, and then I'll use ls. So you're breaking the previous command and they're executing ls and the ls output will be on the web page. So ls output is not coming over there. Okay, but I think you have understood how the concept. Okay, the problem is right now, let me simply put in double quote, then it will work. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, it's just a path, there is only path. If I use, let's say, pwd, then maybe we'll get something else. Let's try this. Yeah, see this now, present working directory, you are able to hear. So and was also working. I was just misunderstood that. Okay, so and was also working. So yes, so this way you can analyze. So and was not working, it was just giving output of this one. Okay, now maybe or will double and is working. So double and was working. See this, on this code double and working, as well as you can also try or. Or means either one value should be true, so both the values should be true, so maybe it will work. Let's try this now. Yeah, see, it's working. So no, great. So see, similarly, if you got to know that, you can simply execute over there, let's say semicolon ls. See this now, you got that file. If you do semicolon pwd, you will get the present working directory. Yeah, so yes, this is called command injections. Now I'll be talking about the, simply click on the back, then post based. The post based, if I'll giving the IP address, okay, what's the output? Output is same. So I want to absorb that. So there's a post, there's a classic post. The code I want to just get the code and get I'll get an idea what code should I execute over there. So I just copied this PHP code. I'll use compiler for better understanding. I'm just teaching over there. Okay, so again they're using $post. So instead of this $post, I'll simply use, let's say, 127.0.01. okay, if I'll run it, they're just giving the output of the ping. Okay, now there's just nothing. Okay, if you want to break this, you can simply use semicolon pwd or something. So you can see this now. Yeah, you successfully broke that previous command, and then you executed your own. So similarly, you can try over there now. Yes, if you use semicolon pwd, it's worked. So this is just called classic regular based. Okay, I hope it's clear to you. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about classic base 64 regular example. So let's try this now. What's happening over there? Go to the get. Now I'm talking about the get base now. They're expecting some kind of input. So if I'm giving input over there, let's say 127.0.0.1, let's try this now. See, please encode your input to base 64. Now I want to see the code for better understanding. I'm just teaching you. So I think the code is this one, base 64. Let me copy the code and I'll teach you how to break that thing. Okay, so the code is this one. I'm just going to copy this one. Okay, so I just copied this. Now this is compiler. Let me simply put. So they are expecting some input get. Okay, so what I will give over there, I'll simply say I'll declare a variable. Okay, so I'll declare a variable, let's say a address, and then I'll give the value to 127.0.0.1, then semicolon. Okay, and I'll use this one everywhere. Okay, so okay, now see, so I have to, okay, so I have to also replace over there. Okay, so just replaced. Now just replaced. So okay, now where, I think Windows system is not there, but still I will replace this for better understanding. Yes, as all. Okay, now big part is this one. Okay, so now it's perfect. See, I have the code now. Now see what's happening over there. After input, they are checking it's a encoded base 64 or it's a plain thing. If it's encoded, there's it should be must match. Okay, yes. If you're providing a base 64 decode, sorry, whatever, so first they will decode and encode and then it will comparison with, yes. So yeah, so basically it's supposed to be your input should be base 64 encoded. Okay, now so they are executing this command. Now just assume what's happening over there. Okay, if I let's say echo, see what's happening, echo space base 64 decode, and then if I'll give over there, let's say $ADDR, see what's happening over there now. If I'll run it, okay, encoded input to base 64 format. Okay, so it's not executing in the, yeah, so your my input is not in base 64. So let me simply give it in base 64. So there is a decoder 127.0.01. Let's encode as base 64. So this is a base 64 input. So let's, if you will give a base 64 input into the application, let's run it. See, it's working. So they first executed ping command, and see, why it's displaying, because I just gave the echo over there, that's why. That means the problem is right now here it's coming encoded, they're decoding, and then they're executing ping command. Yes, that means if I'll give over there, let's say semicolon ls, it will go to base 64 decoded format there, sorry, encoded format, then they will decode it, yes, and my code will be executed. So let's try this now. See this now, ls, okay, that means if I'll give over there, let's say this one, see, yeah, it's came. Now if I'll give over there, let's say pwd, yeah, this is the present working directory base 64 encode. So if I'm giving over there, see this now, you got the present working directory, yes. So this is a way to do this. Okay, so now let's try next challenge. I'll go to again back, I'll try the now the classic base 64 regular post based. Now the post base, again let's give the input, it's a similar, yes. So let's try this now, simply that one. Okay, yeah, so it worked, yes. I hope it's clear to you. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I am going to talk about classic hex. That means we are just talking about result based right now. Okay? Classic hex regular example. So I guess I will have the regular example. So let me simply copy the code for better understanding. Yes. Okay. So this is the PHP code they are executing in backend. Okay. So let's use this into compiler. Okay. Now again I have to use a variable over there. So I'll simply use a variable. Let's say dollar address equal to, I'll give a value, let's say 127.0.0.1. Okay, so okay, let me replace all the accepted get input. So I just replaced with this one everywhere. Okay, okay, now perfect. So see what's happening right now here. See this now, I don't know what the pack command is doing. Let me simply try. So if I'll use over there, let's say echo, so let's say echo space pack, or you can simply use this one completely. Okay, so I'll use this pack completely, it's semicolon. Okay, so let's run it. There is some error in line 3. What's the error? Okay, so it's just a warning, okay, not an issue. Okay, there should be semicolon. I forgot to give semicolon. That's why there is error. No, it's works. This please encode it, input it to hex format. So they're expecting some input into hex format. Why? See this now. Yes, we have the inputs now for their, yeah. See, being binary to hex one. See, and then they're comparing. If yes, then okay. Execute this if else part. Otherwise, give input. So let's try this hex format. So if I'm giving over there, let's say 127.01 encode as ASCII hex. So this is the hex input. So let's try the input over there now. Okay, run it. So you can see this now. If I just had an echo over there. So echo, you can see this. It's a 127.0. So directly coming over there and it's directly going into ping. So that means if I'll give over there semicolon ls in hex encoding, then it will go to the semicolon ls into there. Yes, so that means if I'll try, let's say semicolon ls. So this is the hex encoding of semicolon ls. Let's just try over there. Okay, now here I had an echo, so you will get ls as the output and then the path, because the path has only one file. Okay, see, it's working. So if I'll try over there classic hex, let's get just try over there. It's work now. Yes, it is. There's a fun file. If I'll try, let's say pwd, let's try this over. Okay, perfect. See this? Yes. Now, okay, that's it. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about classic single quote example. This is important one. Okay, so watch it carefully. So classic single quote, let me simply observe what's happening over there right now. See, if I'm giving input, let's say Vikas, what's happening? In background, they are executing something. Yes. So if I'll give a IP address, yeah. So they are executing some kind of command in background. So let's see the source code. So it's a classic single quote example. So I guess I have to. Okay, so this is the code, PHP code. Let me copy this and then I'll teach you on in compiler. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so they're expecting some kind of input, so I'll just directly give the input in what's 127.0.01. I gave input. Now see, run it. If you run it, it will execute. Okay, so it's working. That means it's executing in background. See, it's executed now. So what's happening right now? Yes, we have the address. Okay, so that they are executing this command, unique space command. Okay, so now I want to do echo space what's the value of this. For example, if I want to know what's the value of this one, so I'll give echo this one, then this one. Okay, so let's try this now. Run it. So let me simply give the space for better understanding. Echo, you can see this now. They are executing ping space -c for a space this one. Okay, this one. Now if you can observe here, let's say ping space -c for a space this one, how are you gonna break this? You tell me. Instead of this IP address, I may give directly, let's say single quote semicolon to break that, then ls, maybe single quote. Yes, let's try this now. So yeah, see this now, ls having one file. So you see this, we break successfully. So the command is building here right now. What's the command building? They are building this command. Basically in background they are building this command. So if I'll do, let's say, command, in background there is building ping space hyphen c4 and the output of this one. Yes, so output of this one is basically in single quote. Now instead of your IP address, if you want to break this, how you gonna break this? So instead of IP address, let's say, or maybe IP address, you can use single quote to complete this one. Then after that, semicolon to break this ping command. Then you can also use, let's say, ls and then single quote to make it complete. Other one. This is one. So your code is this one right now. Yes. So this is a way. This is a way to do it. Let's try this now. If I'll try this code, okay. Yeah, it's worked. See this? You can also try another command. Let's say if you will try, let's say, pwd. See, it's worked. So this is a way to do this. Okay. If you will want to try, let's say, post based. Well, where is the post based classic single? Okay, there's no. Okay, there's post based also. Yeah. I'll simply try this one. Maybe it will work. Yes, it's worked. Okay. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I am going to talk about classic double quote example. Okay. So let me simply show you the source code. Okay. So the source code is, okay, double quote. Yes. So let me simply copy the source code and then I'll teach you how to break that one. So this is the code. This is a compiler. Just see this, accepting some kind of input. So okay, I just directly hard coded input. Now in background, see, if you will run this code, you will get a ping output. Okay. Now, so now they are in background, they are executing this command, ping hyphen c4 and the output of this one. So output of this one, let me simply copy this. I want to echo this one. Okay. Echo semicolon and then I want to give some space. So let's say echo. So echo. For better understanding, I just made two echo. So in series now, this is the echo output of this one. So in background, what they are executing? In background, they are executing, let's say, ping space hyphen c cont4 space this one, and you can supply your input over there. So how are you gonna break this now? So you can use, let's say, double quote semicolon ls double quote. Yes. Yeah. So this one is a code for break. So if you will execute this, you may get the output of ls. Yes. So what have we got? No, we haven't got anything. So maybe you can use, let's say, hash sometimes to comment that one. Okay. So if I'll use hash, okay, I'm just saying this is comment man. Okay. So if I will use, let's say, this one here, or let's try the main one. Okay. Where is the double quote? Yeah, see this, now we got that because our code was perfect. That's why we got that. Yes, present working directory. Yes. So this is a way to do this. Now let's go back to do post based. So what is the double post based? Okay. So let me simply try over there. pwd close. Yeah, it's worked. Now I'll combine the next one also. You can say it's a non-space examples. Non-space examples, so means they are not expecting any kind of space here. So okay, not an issue. We will simply give semicolon ls. There is no space. Yes. So let's do semicolon ls, and we got the file. So yeah, we don't have to do anything there. Okay. Now that's why I just shown you in this video only. Okay. So let's go back. So okay, non-space post-based again. Complete all, okay? Do not escape. I want you to all complete this because this is just beginning, okay? Then maybe you will feel many hard levels, okay, later. Now, there is a blacklisting example, so we'll talk about in next video. Thank you. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about classic blacklisting example. So blacklisting, let me simply give you the source code directly because you know the input function, okay? So let's try the source code directly. So I guess I have the code now. So this is the code for PHP. I'll copy this code into compiler, okay, for better understanding. So this is the compiler I have. I have the online compiler. You can use any one. Let me simply zoom out a little bit. Okay. So now what they are doing, they are expecting some kind of input. So let's input into 127.0.01 input done. Now click on run. So it's running perfectly now. In the inputs, they are using one blacklisting array. In the array, they are filtering semicolon, they are filtering double and, as you can see, they are filtering or and this one. Okay. Now with the nothing one, okay. So if you will give semicolon ls, doesn't mean anything. They are filtering to unknown host. This is because they filter semicolon, yes, with nothing. Okay. So that's why now. So that means instead of semicolon and double and or this one, what about and? They are not filtering and. So and here you can see after hyphen c4 it's directly coming there. So no need to do anything. Let's do ns and ls. If I'm doing and ls over there, see it's worked, but I haven't got output of and ls output. So in that case, what if I'll remove the IP address and then I'll simply give and ls? Yeah, see it worked. Yes, the path. So that means if I use over there, let's say and pwd or anything, I'll get a output. Yes, see this. So this is called blacklisting for bypassing, you can say. Now let's do postbase also the same manner and ls. That's it. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about classic hashing example again. So let's do without source code, for example. So let's simply go to the get saying hash me babe. Okay, so if I will do, let's say Vikas, see what's happening. They are encoding into hash. So right now, I guess how you gonna break this? If you use semicolon ls, they will simply convert into hash. If you use semicolon pwd hash, how you gonna break this? So I'm just teaching you what's the background first. Okay, so classic hashing example. So this one, what's the source code? So for teaching purpose, I'm just showing you, okay, in background, what's in background and how you're gonna break this. Okay, so where is the PHP code? Okay, it's so simple, man. This is the PHP code. Okay, so let's copy this PHP code into the compiler and then I'll teach you how to break this. Okay, so run it. So okay, input we haven't gave, so let's give first input into single quote. Let's say Vikas, for example. Run it. So see, you can see this now. They're giving you the MD5. Yes, yeah. So MD5. Now just observe this one in background. What's there's a pipe and there's a string. So they are using echo string, means output of this one going input to this MD5, and then they are executing giving you the output. Yes, output of this one input to the MD5. So now what if you will gonna break this there only? Then what if you will break this there only? Echo string. So how are you gonna break this now? If I'll use this, let's say single quote semicolon. Okay, the problem is right now how can I use ls hash? Let me simply use double quote over there. Okay, Okay, so there is something problem. Okay, so okay, it's not coming. Yeah, see this work now. See this? I gave semicolon to end that C after ls and then semicolon again and then hash. Or maybe we should remove this hash. Okay, you don't need. Okay, no, I guess we need to comment this one. Okay, so hash you can use after semicolon, you can use hash. Okay, to comment other part. See, so in background what's going, see, just let me observe. You see there is what they're doing echo. After echo they're taking our value from there. Okay, or a string. So there, so echo space what you give Vikas, then semicolon, then ls, then semicolon, and then hash, and after this is the blah 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 thing. Okay, now see what's happening. This is commented because of the hash echo Vikas and then semicolon ls. Okay, so they are executing ls command. Yes, so you can see this now. If I'll give, so if you will not give, say if you'll give Vikas, then it will give you the output Vikas, then after this is Vikas semicolon ls. See, yes, now if single quote ls has, you can simply give this here. That's better one. Okay, see this now, it worked. So this is a way to do this. Okay, let's go back. Now there is a Postbase, so Postbase will be same one. Okay, you can use nothing. So okay, I forgot. Okay, that's worked. Yes, so this is a way to do this. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about example, classic example, and basic HTTP authentication and digest HTTP authentication. It's easy. Okay, that's why. So simply I'm just trying to get, they will give you authentications like this one, then you simply use admin. Okay, for the authentications. In real world it will be different, so it's up to you how you're gonna crack the basic authentication. Okay, now the ping address is there, so let me simply show you the source code first and then I'll give you how to break. So basic authentication there, so the code is this one. It's easy one. Now you tell me how you gonna break this. So you try by your own. Okay, maybe your approach will be different, your code will be different. So you can see this now, ping -c, and they're getting input from there directly. So you can use code. What you can use, tell me what you gonna use. It's simple, semicolon ls. Yes, so see, then semicolon pwd. Yeah, perfect. Now go back. So now let's try digest get post. I'm not trying, or maybe I'll try after the get one. So admin. So again, in background what's happening, let's try this now. Digest. So in background you can see this now, they're executing same thing, ping space -c space 4 and then IP address. So instead of IP address you can directly use semicolon pwd to break that one. Yes, yeah, so that's it, there's nothing more than that. Okay, so you can try same Postbase also. Postbase semicolon ls, it's worked. Yes, so let's go back. Digest as Postbase, you can try that one. Admin and then admin. Okay, after that semicolon ls. Yeah, it's worked. So yeah, I hope it's clear to you. Thank you. Hello friends, now we'll be moving to blind regular example. That's the second type of command injection. So let me simply show you how it's working. Okay, as we have already discussed, in blind you will not get output of the in commands. Okay, commands the application are using. Okay, so for example, if I'll get 127.0.01, see what's happening. They are just giving the IP seems to be up and running. If you use semicolon ls, nothing. Maybe it is working, but they will not give you any output onto the web page. pwd nothing, seems to be up and running. Okay, now because command is executing, that's why they are saying seems to be up and running. Okay, That means command is executing in backend, but you are not getting the output of present working directory. So let me simply see the source code, okay, first. So it's a blind regular example. So I have the code, it's a blind.php, okay. For you, I'm just showing you on the compiler, PHP compiler, how you're gonna break that. So this is the one. I'll use the compiler, okay. The compiler is this one. I'll give the IP address there directly, hard coded 127.0.0.1. Everything is fine now. Run it. If you will run this complete code, obviously this application will also tell you it's running up and running fine, because see, input given, yes, it's a Unix space, so they are executing this command. Now let's observe something here. What is address, what is output, what is return? Address is this one, okay, and what you are getting in output. So I'll simply go echo space dollar output. Okay, now I'll give the space equals this one, and after that I'll give echo space dollar return echo space this one. Let's try this now. If you run this, you'll observe very easily what's going in backend. See, the IP seems to be up and running. That's nothing. So output nothing, return nothing. Okay, so I will do one thing now. I'll execute this command, I guess, after this one. Okay, yeah, after this one. See, in output it's just array, and there is return 0. Yeah, return 0, what's that mean? Maybe executed something, that's a return or something, the first character. Yeah, yes, like that. So they are giving the IP, so it's just a blind. Now how are you gonna break that? You cannot break that, but you can see this in background. They are just taking your input address. That means you can execute your command over there. Now your command is executable or not. How are you gonna? Oh, yes. So for that, you do one thing. You can use burp collaborator. So let's say proxy, or maybe burp. There is a burp collaborator client. Do 1 second, copy to clipboard. So we got the domain name. Now you can use nslookup command. Let's say nslookup space this one. Yeah. So you can try this now. Okay. Try this. Let's say there. Have you got anything there? Yeah. So they are executing command. Yes. So the applications is executing ns query. Yeah. Now, so this is your query 103. Okay. So that's why. Okay. Now, if the application is executing this command, okay, so you can use semicolon maybe. Okay. Now, so in Kali, if you want, let's say Bubsuit, you identified the vulnerabilities through nslookup, but your goal is to get a cell, so you can use nc -lvp for listening verbose. Okay, you can give a port number, let's say 1234. Okay, the IP address is 192.168.1.201. So nc space 192.168.1.201, and then I'll give the port number, let's say 1234. Yeah, that's it. So I just have to give this one there. Let's give this one. Have you got anything? Yes. Connect to this one. Yes. So if I'll give id over there command, I just fired a id command over there. Let's check. Have you got anything? Nothing. Because it just interacted. Okay, we got the reverse connection, but we haven't. Okay, let me try 1337. Okay, so now it's perfect. Now, if I want their backend shell, so I'll give 1337 hyphen e slash bin slash bus. So we are exploiting our data, yes, through this one. Exfiltrations, we are bypassing the okay. So now let's try this now. So semicolon this, sorry. Okay, you can see this now. It's connected. If I'll give id over there, you got this is not this one. This is someone else. Now if I'll give ls over there, see, you are into their file. Now if I'll give pwd, yes, see this, where are you? Regulars get, but you can see this now. Right now I'm in HTML, but here you are in regular get. This is a reverse shell, okay. Netcat listener. So this is a way to do this. Thank you so much. Now let's try back to commands. If I'll try, let's say blind regular post, so it will be same, I guess. Yeah, sorry, I just have to change the port number 13382, and then also okay, now it's not working. Yes, so post based not working. So let's see the code now. How are you gonna break that one? So the post one, okay, maybe there's something will be different over there. So let's try this now. Copied. So I just copied this one. Let's paste over there. Okay. Okay. So it's just a post. So I'll give single quote 127.0.01. Let's try this one. Okay, it's working, but here $address. Same thing over there. So why it's not working? 1.201. So let's try this now. If I'll try this now, it's supposed to work 1338. So okay, let's try this. Because nothing is changing. Semicolon. Okay, semicolon. I forgot to give semicolon because it's supposed to break first. You can see this now. If I'll give semicolon, it will be break, then our command will be executed. Now I can see it's executed. If I'll give id, see this, we got the cell. So this is a way to do this blind based. Okay, thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about double blind regular example. So I have the source code for double blind. Let me simply copy, or I guess I copied into the compiler already. Okay, so I gave over there 127.0.01. It's perfectly executing, and as well as I have gave the echo of this output as well as return. It's the same thing, it's array and they're just returning 0. And in the return, if it's returning something, then yeah, seems to be up and running. If it's not, then seems to be done. Okay, now so that means if I'll give over there something in, let's say, ls or la, the IP seems to be up and running. Okay, yes, maybe this is just because of that string I'm giving over there. So let me simply give ls. Okay, it's showing same thing. What about there? So that means say command is executing. Okay, command is executing, that's why. So hyphen c ls is over there. If I'll give over there, let's say that ping command, yes, that means the ping command is writing something into output and return. Yes, that's why it's just showing seems to be up and running. Okay, now what if I will give over there, let's say 127.0.01 is there. Okay, now what if I'll give a pipe over there? After pipe, I may give another command, because if I'll end this command, or maybe let's say semicolon and see, we can also try that. Let's try this now. So I guess I have the burp collaborator, so I'll open the burp collaborator client, then I'll give 1 second, copy to clipboard. I got the, yes, I got the collaborator, so I'll give ns lookup. Yes, maybe I will type, let's say -q query for cname, yes, and then I'll give this one, yes. Now, so if I will give over there, let's say there, are we getting anything into collaborator? Sorry, collaborator, no, we haven't got anything into collaborator. That means command not executed. So why it's not executed? Because they are, see, there should be IP address, because ping command is not broken. So what if you will give semicolon over there, semicolon, then this one command, maybe it will work or maybe not. So yeah, it's worked. See this now, it's queried for cname. Yes, see, it's worked perfectly, that it's vulnerable. Yes. Now your goal is to get something. Yes, so if I'll open, let's say 1339, now my command will be right now semicolon nc 192.168.1.201 1339 slash, sorry, hyphen e, what you want to call, bin slash bus. Let's try this now. So double blind, we got something. Yeah, it's connected. So if I give id, yes, it's worked fine. So there is a blind based, okay, double blind. Same way you can try post based. Okay, no, okay, I hope it's clear to you. Thank you so much. The next videos we'll see eval distance. That's very important. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about eval regular examples. In the comprehensive command injection sections, I told you something. It's a dynamic code evaluations where eval based will be work. So I gave you this kind of concept over there. So let's try this eval based, see how it's working. Let's do get based first. In the get based, if I'm giving my name over there, see what's happening. They are just displaying hello Vikas. Okay, if I'll give, let's say, semicolon ls, hello semicolon ls, there's nothing. So ls nothing and nothing. What about double and nothing? What about double or it's nothing happening? So what's in background? Let's look for background. Now in background, let me copy the source code first of all. Sorry, this is the code. Okay, run it. Okay, so I'll give the user directly. It's just to get user they are using. So I'll assign some variable over there. Let's say dollar user equal to in Vikas. Okay, perfect. Now and then I'll use here the dollar user. Okay, same way I'll use over there dollar user. Yes, so see what's happening. Yeah, hello Vikas. Yes, so it's perfect now. So in background they are using this command. They are using eval methods. In the eval, just see this now, they are using echo. I want, see, in the eval they are using echo. Hello is there, and they're giving Vikas from us. So first I want to get output of this one, completely output of this one. So I'll copy this. Let's do echo over there, echo space. In that I'll use this one, then semicolon. I'll give some space. So you can see this now. This is the output. So in background, what they are doing in background there is calling the eval methods. In the eval method, they are passing this one. The output of this one is coming into eval. Yes. So eval is running like this. Yes. Now, so eval is again calling echo function, and then hello Vikas is displaying because of this one. So they are displaying hello Vikas. Now, you can give anything semicolon ls. The first they are giving this one. The output will be again in echo. So you understood, whatever you will give, it will come over there. So now it will not, it won't gonna break this. Now what you gonna do? So instead of Vikas, what if I'll give there, let's say in curly bracket, $1, and I'll again open one thing, and let's say Vikas. See what's happening over there. I'm using template. Why template? See, echo hello. There is no Vikas. Yeah, because use of undefined constant Vikas assumed Vikas. Okay, so now, okay, eval methods can do also calculus, and template can do also calculus. That's why I'm using a dollar word. Then I'll use what in the what if I'll give a print function over there. Let's say print functions. This one. Let's try this now. See, Vikas echo hello. So the output we are getting over there is this one. What? The output getting Vikas, and then after Vikas everything is there. That means they are printing this one first, and then they are giving output of this one. Hello whatever. Yes. See there. Echo hello. Yeah. Now, what if instead of this print function, print Vikas function, I'll call the system, let's say system ls. So see this, we got the path file, complete file. So that means we got the successful code for this eval. Actually, what was the situation? Situation is this one. Eval was there. In eval, they were again calling the echo after the input. Okay, echo space. There was dollar input. Okay, so assume this. Okay, now whatever you will give over there, it will just display. Okay, keep displaying now. But instead of this input functions, what if you will give, let's say, template? So there echo template again. Yes, in the template I'll assign the dollar for variables, and in the template I'm giving, let's say, print what? Let's say 2 plus 2. Yeah, see this now? So they will display this 2 plus 2, I mean, that is 4. Yes. So let's try. If we will try this now, if you will get a 4, then there is a vulnerability. See this? Let's try this now. See? 4 hello. Yes. Now semicolon maybe. Okay, no. So 4 is coming, not an issue. So print 2 plus 2 nothing. What if I'll call a system functions over there? The system I'll give ls. See, we got the files, complete files. Yes. So this is eval methods. This one I used. Let's try this now. One more on post paste. Post, where is post? Yeah, this one. Now Vikas, see, hello Vikas. So they are using some kind of template. They are eval method. So if I use same command, it will execute ls output. Yes, this is a way to do this. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about eval base64 based. So just see what's in background first of all. Okay, so let me simply show you in the background what they are calling in background, what functions they are using in. So I copied into compiler. Okay, so this is in compiler. See, just assume this now. So they are expecting some kind of input. So let's say, okay, so I gave input over there. Let's say dollar user equal to Vikas and then this one. Okay, but the problem is right now, just wait, dollar user, everything is fine now. If I run this, they will say please encode your input to base64 format. Now let's encode to base64. So because this is the encoding of my name, so let me simply use this one. Let's say run it. Hello, but okay, so I haven't used it. Okay, user. Hello Vikas. Why? Because they are decoding your input over there. And then they are using eval. So in eval, so what if I'll give directly this code one? The what if I'll give, let's say, this one? We have just seen this. So dollar, then print. I want to print system output, system command output system. Okay, system. I'll give ls. So yeah. So if I'll give the base64 encode value of this one, they will decode it and then they will execute this. Yes. So let's see this now. This is the encode value. Let's try this now. So if I'll try simply over there, run it. See this, we got the files. That means it will also work there. So see, it's worked. We got the files. So this is a way. This is a way to do this. Simply, you can also try the post based. So okay, eval base64 post. Let's try this one. We got the output. So this is a way to do command instance eval base64. It is called what? It's called dynamic code evaluations, akka eval based command injections. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about classic JSON regular example. So basically it's making a JSON request. So let's click on this one. I'll right click view page source now because I don't know how how they are making requests. So as I can see, there's an IP, but how IP parameter is going or we don't know. So for example, I have to see the source code. Okay, it's a lab. Okay, so see the source code. So class, it's a JSON. So where is there is JSON? So you can see this now. The hint is this is the JSON request format is this one. Address equal to the IP address and name you can give this one. Okay, so I'll copy this format. Basically this is just a format for JSON request. Okay, this is the data of JSON data. So I'll capture this request. Let's say, okay, so I guess I capture the request. Now I have to give over JSON the data. This is the JSON data. I'll right click, send this to repeater for backup purpose. Now you can see this now. The IP address is coming 127 because of that. Now I don't know how they are processing this data. So for that I have to see the source code of that one. So where is the JSON again? So okay, there is. So let me copy the JSON source code. Then I'll teach you that what's happening in background, and then okay, let's copy this. Okay, the compiler. I have the compiler already, so I'm just going to show you. Okay, see this now. They are taking input. Okay, then they're using data back. Okay, an address having the IP address and the name having this one. Okay, and then they are using this response functions, and then yeah, you can see this now. They are executing ping space hyphen c space r and then IP address directly. If you will give over there, let's say semicolon ls instead of this IP address, what if I'll give over there, let's say semicolon ls? The previous command will be broke and then our command will be executed. So let's do request in browser in original sessions. I'll copy this. Let's try this now. Yeah. So we haven't got anything. Yes. So semicolon ls not worked. Okay. What if I'll give the IP address and then semicolon ls? Let's try this one. I'll right click. Yeah. Request in original sessions. I'll copy this one. Let's do this. Okay, it's taking time. But after that, you can see this now. We got the output. strreplace.php is a file. Now, what if I would give over there? Let's say pwd present working directory. Let's click on the go. Right click. Request in browser in original sessions. I'll copy this one. Let's try this one. Okay. So you can see this now. Present working directory is this one. Yeah. So this is a way. This is a way to do this. Okay. The JSON one. I hope it's clear to you that how JSON works now. After this, we'll see the next vulnerabilities. I'll simply go to the back. Then let's see. Okay, let's go to the back. Then after JSON, there is a blind JSON. Yes. So let's click on the post on blind JSON. I don't know. They are just saying the IP seems to be done, but in background, what they are processing, I don't know. So let's go to blind JSON. Okay. In blind JSON, the request format is this one. Okay. So now I'm going to talking about blind JSON. Okay. So the request format is this one. So let's capture the request now. So Bobsuit proxy intercept is on now. Let's capture the request. So I just capture the request. Now I have to give the JSON data. So JSON data is this one. I'll right click, send this to intruder. Okay. Let's go to the intruder positions. I'll clear. Oh, sorry, no, not intruder. I'm mistaken. Send this to repeater. Now, if I'll give over, let's right click, show response in browser, request in browser in original sessions, because I want to see the output. So the output is the IP seems to be down. Okay, not an issue. So I will do one thing now. I have to check the source code. So I will check the source code first, blind JSON. So the source code is this one. The PHP code is this one. Okay, I'll copy this. So this is the PHP code now. Okay, where is the compiler? This is the compiler. Now I'll think about how to break this. See, this now same conditions we have seen the previously. We have to use ns lookup command, or you can use C. I have to break this one, so I have to use semicolon or and maybe anything. Okay, you can use. So I'll use first burp. Then there's a collaborator client. I'll use, let's say, 1 second. We'll now copy to clipboard. Okay. Now my command will be right now for this blind JSONs. I don't know if this semicolon, then ns lookup space -q equal to cname space this one. Yes, that's it. So if I will try this, maybe I'll get a query, the cname query to the burp collaborator. Then there is a vulnerability. So let's go to the repeater now. In the repeater, or you can, let's directly give first one. Okay, so I just gave it directly over there. Go. Have you got anything into the collaborator? Yeah, we have got the cname request. That means there is a blind JSON. Yes. Now if you want to get a sale, you to start a NC server, NC listener and the server ports, client server communications, LBP for listening. I'll get, let's say, 1340. Okay, so 1340 is listening. Now here I have to fire a command NC space the IP address whom you want to connect, let's say 192.1.201, and the port number of which port you want to connect. Then what you want to send from the server. So I want to send the cell, so I'll /bin/bash. Okay, now let's try this now. So right click, professional. In the repeater format, I'll directly send this one. Okay, let's click on go now. What happened in, okay, see, it's connected. If I'll get ID, yes, we got that. PWD, yes, you got the regular post one, yes. So this is a way to do this. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about eval again, but JSON based regular example. So eval again, it's a dynamic code evaluations. Okay, that's very important. You should watch this. So I have to again see what's the format of this eval. So I'll open the, okay, the eval json.php from the lab. Then I'll get an idea that what I have to use, what JSON data I have to send. So this time I have to send this JSON data. Okay, request format is this one only. So okay, let's open this. I have to capture the request to proxy. Intercept is on now. Let's capture this request. Okay, so the JSON data is this one. I'll right click send this to repeater for backup purpose. Then let's observe. See. Okay, so hello ANCST. You can see this now because I had gave ANCST over there. So like this. See this now. So what's the background again? It's the eval method. So I don't know. I'll use the curly bracket. Okay, for it's template. Okay, I'll send a variable dollar. Then I may use, let's say, print functions, and then in the print function I may use just 2 plus 2. It's working or not? So let's click on go. Right click, show response in browser. Copy this one. If this will work, then we can call for system function. So it's working. 4 is coming over there now. So instead of this 2 plus 2, I may use system. In the system, I'll give ls. Let's click on go now. Right click, show response in browser, copy it. Now let's open this. See this now? We got, yes, all the files. Perfect. Let's try some other. Okay, let's back. This one was very easy now because we have seen already, that's why. But my suggestion is complete this all because it's very good lab. Okay, and peg match, okay, regular. Okay, it's a function for security. Peg match. Okay, let's talk about the filter by person now. Okay, so there's a regular, there's a blind. Yes, let's complete this both in the same sections. Okay, so peg match. Okay, no, I will take the next sections. Okay, because I have to explain you what is peg match. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about peg match regular and peg match bell aligned. So what is first this peg match function? So before jumping directly, let's open that source code. Okay, then you will get easily understood. Okay, so you're gonna understand easily. So let's copy this. I just copied the source code. Now I'll go to the compiler. Now see this. Okay, so they're accepting some kind of input. So address, I'll give IP address 127.0.0.1. Okay, run. So you can see this now. Yeah, you are getting output, but there is a peg match. Means if anything will come into input, it won't gonna execute. Like so wait, peg match regular get. Okay, so if you'll get an input, let's say something like this, you can say D1313 dot. Okay, so there is, okay, if you will, and okay, so problem is right now, if you will give anything, let's say ls, it's not a IP address format. Yes, so they will invalid IP address. So they're expecting dot 1 dot 2 dot 3 dot yes, basically 127.0.01. They're accepting something like this. If you'll not provide, then yeah, then in that case, what you gonna do? Now you tell me what you gonna do now, because you see, if you'll get anything semicolon ls, no, it's not a format. Yes, semicolon pwd, it's not a format. Yes, semicolon and id, it's not a format. Yes, so what you gonna do now? So in that case, we can make something like this. Let's say we can do something like this. Maybe we can use a new line functionality. Now what if I'll give an input, let's say something like this. Where is the compiler? In IP address, let's say 127.0.0.1 is there, but what if I'll give %0a and then ls? So if I'll give %0a ls, %0a is basically space format. Okay, but it's not worked. So pipe is also not working. Okay, %0a is not working. So let's run this now. Okay, it's working, but remove this one. And what if I'll give %0a directly? If I'll give %0a, nothing. Let's give IP address 127.0.0.1, then percent, or maybe you can use semicolon to semicolon ls. Will it work? No, because okay, what if %0a? No, %0d? No. Okay, just what if I'll give just %0a there? It's not a format. So if it's not the format, it won't gonna execute. In that case, what you gonna do now? %0a, let's confuse this one. If I'll use slash, then I'll use, let's say, semicolon ls. Will it now work? It's not working. Okay, now ls, then maybe we can give pipe something, and then pwd, maybe it will work. No, it's not working. So they need IP address format. So if they need some kind of IP address format, let's try to give something like a.b.c semicolon echo, then dollar. I'll give a variable, let's say dollar, then ls into this one. Then again I'll try to end at one semicolon d.e.f. So let's try this now. No. What if let's try directly over there, because there is that form string formation is a little bit easy problem. So I'll give 127.0.1, then I'll use %0a ls, nothing, then %0a semicolon ls. No. Okay, so there is some problem because of the encoding. Yes, so I'll use there %0a semicolon ls. Okay, it's worked, but ls output not came. Yes, now I have to see the source code of the, okay, no, source code I already have. So basically you bypass this one, but they're expecting some kind of IP address, but it's not worked. Semicolon was not worked. So I may give the pipe ls. Pipe ls also not worked. So what if they just remove this IP address and then no. So IP address is required one 127.0.0.1 %0a ls, but but ls command may be not working. So instead of ls, if I'll try, let's say id or something, will it work? No, it's not working. Okay, let's try something, and let's say and id. Okay, So percent 0a, then uh, let's give slash semicolon ls. Yeah, it's worked now. See this now? So what I have gave percent 0a, then semi slash single quote ls. So what is percent 0a? You can see this now. Let's say there is a decoder. If I'll use, let's say, percent 0a, decode as URL, it's just a new line. So when you are giving a new line there, okay, see this now. The input they are expecting 127.0.0.1. So okay, then you have given percent 0a, then you have given a slash. So the slash will be, let's say, for example, slash, if I use slash, let's say, encode as URL, it's a percent 2f. So if you will give there the percent 2f, then semicolon ls, it will execute. Yeah, no, okay. So because of the string problem here, that's why there is a problem. It's not working, but in real world it will work. Okay, because this is going executing in next line. Okay, and then they will execute this one. Yes. So the situation was sorry, real world here was, it was, the command was, I have work, what command I have used over there? It's easy one. Percent 0a, this one, percent 0a for new line, and then I had given slash and then semicolon ls. Yes, yes. So it worked now. Okay. So now what about the pragmatical blind? Okay. Now let's try this one. Blind means you will not get an output of the command. Okay. Whatever. So you can use, let's say, ns lookup. So for that I have to use burp collaborator. So I'll open the burp collaborator. Let's close this burp collaborator. Okay. Now new burp collaborator. Let's say 1 second. Copy to clipboard. Okay. Now this time let's give the IP address because it's a prig match. It's supposed to match with the IP address format. Then percent 0 for the new line. You can give slash semicolon, then ns lookup, yeah, space hyphen q equal to cname space this one. But the problem may be right now because of the space they make it some problem. So let's try this. Okay. If it's working, then fine. If it's not, then there will be some problem. Okay. So let's try this now. Back to command. So there is a prig match blind. Let's try this one. Are we getting any kind of interactions? No, there is no interaction. So because of the space there is a problem. So you can use, for a space you have two options: either use percent 09 for the tab, or either you use let's say percent 09, which is very famous, percent 09 for tab, and then you can also use percent 09 for the tab. So let's try this now. Okay, maybe it's interacted. See this cname file, so that means it's vulnerable. Yes. So now you got to know there is a blind. Now you can and use nc command. So let's try nc now. So I'll close this nc 1341 started. So nc space, okay, space is not working. So percent 09 you can use for the tab. Now after nc you have to give IP 192.168.1.201, then port 1 percent 09, the port will be 1341. Then after that percent 09 again, then hyphen e percent 09 again slash bin slash bash. Let's try this now. If you will try this, maybe you will get interactions somewhere. Yeah, see this id, it's worked. pwd, yeah, see this is a way to do this. Okay. Now control c, you can start 1342, and then you can, where is 1342? 411342, and I'm trying the post base basically. That's why I'm just showing you. Let's go back. Where is go back? There is no back. Okay, there's a back. So I'm trying the post based breakbacks blind post based. So post based same thing. You can just okay the invalid IP address format. So in that case, you can simply okay it worked. No, proxy intercept is on now. Then you can simply accept IP address, any IP address. Because of the URL encode problems, you have to just fire perfect one. Okay, now forward intercept off now. Now you will get a see this, it's worked. See, this time it's worked. Okay, so same way you can try the earlier one. Okay, the code was this one. Okay, so you can try the same thing over there for the post based of preg match regular. Okay, so post based regular examples, you have to capture the request into PubSub because of the URL encode problem. Intercept is on, submit. So this is the request. Now you can try over there, forward intercept off. I hope it's clear to you. Yes, I hope it's clear to you. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about string replace regular example. Again, this section is very important. Every sections are important, okay, in command injection, so don't forget. Okay, so let's say str replace what I'm trying. Enter your name, let's say Vikas. See what's happening right now. It's just displaying my name. If I'll give hello over there, it's displaying. So the echo is over there, somewhere echo is there. ls directly coming. If I'll do and pwd is directly coming. So now I have to check the source code. So let's go back. Str replace. So okay, so the source code, let's copy the code and then I'll try to explain you in the compiler what's happening over there. So this is the code now. Now see this. If you'll give anything, let's say like this one or this one, single quote or double quote, or maybe whatever you will give over there, it will replace with space. Yes, it will replace with space now. So and then they are using eval functions over there. So if they are using eval functions and then they are using echo this one, so it will display again echo in echo format. So what we have to do now? We have to use the curly bracket, the dynamic code one. So this one I have to use for this. So it will be double curly bracket. Then I have to use dollar for the template. Then I have to use print functions. In the print functions, let's try 2 plus 2. If we get output, then yes, we can try for system codes. So if we will assign directly dollar user, let's say I'm just showing you, okay, because if I assign directly the dollar this one, what will happen then? Let's try this, run it. See, it's displaying the 4. That means yeah, it's working. The eval is working fine now. If I'll give over there, let's say system function, in the system function, if I'll give ls over there, let's run it. Yeah, see this, we got the many files. So same way we can try over there now. Let's try this now. See, it's working. 4 is there. Now if you will try for the system ls, obviously it will 100% it will work. System ls. See, we got all the files. Let's go back. Let's try for the post based. Again, same methods, definitely it will work. Yes, you know the concept now. Thank you so much. Hello friends, now I'm going to talk about create function, a regular example for command injection vulnerability. So I hope recording is on. So yeah, so let's get now. You can, let's say if I'm giving the name Vika, see what's happening. Hello Vika, is this displaying something? The echo is over there. So I want to see the source code. So let's try the source code. Create function will be somewhere. Okay, So I'm just showing you source code into the compiler. Okay, okay, so you can see this now. See what's happening. They are creating one function. Okay, and in that function they are using echo hello get. Okay, something. It's the same like eval functions. Okay, so if I want output of this echo one, what is the output of this echo? Completely this one. If you want output, let's try to do echo first. Okay, so I will try to do echo. Let's say echo this one. To understand more, you can try something like this. Yes, by your own. So let's run it. Okay, it's nothing because we haven't provided something. Let's say get user or something. So that's why. So you can use dollar user equal to, let's say, Vikas and then semicolon. So there you have to use same thing. Okay, there same thing. So you can see this now echo hello Vikas is coming. Yeah, so then they are using same thing. So let's user, and then they are using hello Vikas. So it's same like eval function. So we can use something like this. Wait, I'll show you. First I want to show you with a space. So I'll give echo space semicolon. So you can see this now. The output of this is going to input into this GUI function, and they're creating one function. Okay, the output is echo hello Vikas, and they are doing same thing, just removing the echo and they're creating a function. Okay, so now what if, so it's just a eval function. So what if I'll give over instead of the Vikas, if I'll give something, let's say this one, again same thing, dollar, let's say print 2 plus 2. Yeah, let's try this now. Yeah, so 4 is coming. You can see this now, 4 is coming. So if 4 is coming, that means I can execute system ls. If I execute system ls, we may get files, many files. Yes, so whenever the eval function you will get, if you observe that there is eval functions, you can try this one. Yeah, so let's do this. It's worked. Let's go back. What about the post one? Post one will be again same one, just a post method. That's it. So you can see this now, we have successfully completed all the regular based exam. Regular means it's a the first we have discussed what is regular based. The regular means it's a result based command injection. So we have completed all the result based command injections as well as blind, dynamic, everything. Now we'll be shifting towards regex filters. The many filters will be there in a real world application. So how to bypass that, we'll talk about that. Okay, now thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now we are talking about the regex filters, how to bypass filtration basically. So what is regex? The first one is regex for domain name validations. So what is this? Let's try this one. So if I'm giving over there, let's say 127.0.0.01, it's a valid, you can say IP address or domain. So yeah, it's pinging. Now what if I'll give, let's say XYZ simply? So they will simply say invalid domain format. So if I'll give ABC A.B.C, yeah, A.B.C is a valid format, in a valid format. Now so what's inside the background? Okay, what's happening in background? So let's talk about a filter. The first one is the domain name filter. So okay, I'm just showing in the compiler in an easy way. Okay, see this, let's try this. So I'll copy this one. Okay, compiler. Okay, so the input is this there. Okay, the input you can give A.B.C. If I'm giving input, it's a, they are using ping command, but it's simply say unknown host ABC. Obviously we know that. Okay, now that means they are using prematch dot. Okay, yes, now triple dot, they want 3 dot. Okay, so now if I'll give, let's say ABC dot D, it may not work because it's not a domain format. Unknown, okay, it's working. But what if I will end over there? Yeah, let's end, semicolon, invalid domain format. Okay, now what? Let's do one more time. Invalid format. Let's then d dot e dot f. What? Okay, so there is a syntax error, but it's not saying domain invalid. There is syntax error, but it's not saying domain invalid. That's a big question now. That's valid. That's a valid. We are in the right direction, basically, you can say. So a dot b dot c is there, d dot e f dot is okay now. Now in that I can use, let's say, ls. What if I use ls over there? So okay, yeah, the one file is coming, but what about pwd? Pwd, yes, it's working, so it's a valid one. That's worked perfectly. So our code is right now this one, abc. Yes, so we successfully bypass the regex filters. So this is a way to bypass. If you will find there is a regex filters, then you can try something like this. See, it's worked fine. Yes. Now, so this is a way to do this. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now again I'm going to talk about regex filters, but this time I will be talking about nested codes. Now what is nested codes? Let's talk about that first. So if you want to know about the nested codes, let's simply open this now. Let's see the source code. What is nested codes? So filters, and there is a nested code. So I just need a source code, PHP source code. Okay, so this is the code. Now see, compiler. Okay, now see this. What is nested code? If I'll give a IP address over there, let's give a IP address 127.0.0.1, run it. See, ping results, and this is the results of ping. So basically they are executing two commands. One is echo, this one, and one is exec, this one. And they are passing this dollar address over there. Okay, now how are you gonna break this one? See, if you want to break this, first you should know what's the output of this one. Okay, so let's open. Okay, see this, why it's nested? Because one and then it's twice over there. So let's say echo space this one, and then I'll use this one. Then let's try this one. Okay, it's just displaying in double code. Okay, so that means they're executing double code now. What if I'll use, let's say, double quote to close that one, and then I'll use ls? Will that be work? No. Then lastly, if I'll use double quote over there, then no, we are not getting any kind of output. Okay, so I use double quote semicolon, but it's not work. Now what if I'll give semicolon, let's say double quote again? Maybe now it will work, I guess. Now, okay, so what I will do now, I will break that query. Okay, there only, semicolon, then double quote to close that one. Okay, now after that, I'll use my command over there. Let's say ls and then semicolon double quote. Okay, let's try this now. It's showing permission denied, but I think it's worked, but it's showing permission denied. What if instead of ls, if I'll give id over there, then it's not worked. Okay, so yeah, now it's worked. So see this now. I have given double quote semicolon then ID semicolon. See, if you'll see the echo, what output I am providing echo, let's say give some space. Okay. Okay. So I'm passing this input, complete input. So if I pass this input over there, just assume this. What I'm doing here, instead of this one, I am passing this one. Okay. So see this now. This is for these executions now. See this, just assume. I'm passing IP address in double quote, then I'm terminating that one, semicolon. Then I'm starting my new one ID, then semicolon, then this one. That's why it's working, okay? So this is a way to do this nested one, okay? That's why it's saying nested one. So there's many things. You can see ping terminated, ID started, then again I have given semicolon to end this one, previous one, because the echo will be executed. Okay, now this is a way to do this. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about web cache deception attack. So web cache deception attack initially discovered by Omar Gill. He named a new attack vector web cache deception attack. So we must thank him first of all. Then let's talk about the background concept about this web cache deception attack. Web cache deception attack is a type of attack where web app uses cache, but it's not validating. Properly, which allow attacker to craft cache leaking attack basically. So if any application uses cache, just examples for .js file, .css file, or maybe these are the files. So I listed all the files, .class, CSS, jar, JS, JPG, all those files. I'll share you this link later on. Or maybe the media files like MP3, MP4, MPG. And if it's not validating properly, then there is a vulnerability that's called web cache deception. So what is the background basically? Obviously, we know that web applications uses proxy servers, load balancers, yes, in background, CDN networks, or maybe other services, yes, or maybe other services to reduce its latency towards users. Yes. So basically, services. Yes. So actually, the background concept about this proxy server, load balancer, CDN networks to reduce the latency towards users. So user will not face any kind of availability disruptions, you can say, CIA triangle availability. So simply to reduce latency, but it's not validating. So that's why again cache using these are the cache media files or .js, .css to reduce the latency, but again it's not validating. If it's not validating, then there is a vulnerability. Just assume there is applications, let's say target.com, and you logged in to target.com, and you went to the profile page, let's say user in for maybe profile page, let's say profile.php, you went over there now. So just imagine I'm assuming that they are catching .js file. Just assume I'm assuming that they are catching .js file. So what if I will give, let's say, non-existing file profile.php, and whatever I'll give is let's say attack.js file, because they were catching JS file, so I gave attack.js file. And if the website has obviously the cache file, it basically caches the website internal information. Whatever this page is serving, they will cache into the above endpoint in same directory. So basically they will cache till this in same directory. So they make cache this one under their cache directory. Yes, cache directory. So obviously they cache. Now what if I'm an attacker? I'll simply visit this application. So what will get? So users profile cached into same directory, and I will open this up to this endpoint, same directory, up to the endpoint, and if I'm visiting that, I will get your information. So basically, it's leaking the user information. So once the user will visit and their info will be cached, then attacker will just visit the same endpoint and boom, I'll get the user's personal information. So this is a web cache deception attack. It's not only the profile page. After login, you try to cache any authenticated page, then there is a vulnerability. So this is all about the background concept, but I will try to extend this background concept. Okay. So yes, it's not only you give the non-existing pages like attack.js. Sometimes if let's say there is a you can say a WAF, that means you cannot allow any other extend endpoint. In that case, what you do, you spider applications, find any JS files, and then try to add over there. Basically, let's say for example, if there is an endpoint something like this, let's say target.com, and there is an endpoint, let's say profile.php, I spider that and I got a style sheet. So I will give that a style sheet.css, because this is already exists. So that's why you are bypassing their WAF also. So I hope it's clear to you the background concept. Now we'll see the how to do this, okay, in the next video. Thank you so much. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about exploitation way. So web cache deception attack in the following manner. Maybe it will be attacked in the following manner. The first step will be attacker, basically victim to open a malicious crafted link. Victim to open malicious crafted link. So why malicious crafted link? Assume there is a website target.com. I already assumed. So target.com, and there is let's say a directory. After login, you got a directory. Okay, you are not getting any kind of extension. You just got, let's say, my profile or my details. Just assume my details, and sorry, spelling is wrong. So my details, and there you are giving let's say non-existing file. Just assume that the web applications target.com is catching a image file or maybe mp3 file. You know, there's a website. I should not list the name at least, but I'm giving you the name because I'm offensive. So let me give you the name. The website is okay. In the next video, I'll show you the demonstrations. It's an Indian bank website. They're catching MP3 file. Whenever you visit the website, they play the MP3 file in background. So basically, they are catching the MP3 file. I don't know. So what I will give, let's say malicious.mp3. Yes. So basically, what application will do? Application may ignore this malicious.mp3. Yes, part of the URL. Then the victim profile. Obviously, the victim profile or details is loaded. Yes. So if this is the conditions. So basically, the caching mechanism identifies the resources and an image catching it. So this resources as MP3 catching it. Yes. Now, second, step 2. Attacker sends a GET request for the cached page. Attacker, it's so simple. Sends a GET request for the cached pages. For example, again, target.com, you can go my details. After my details, you're visiting the same things. Let's say malicious.mp3, because it's all this up to this endpoint, it's already cached with the my details. So if the cached resource is the fact the victim profile page is returned to the attacker, then there is a web cache deception. So this is a way to exploit this. Now, so yes, basically what they are doing, and how cache directory work, let's talk about that. Basically, first, the proxy CDN networks or any load balancer identified the file extension has mp3. Under the cache directory, the proxy or any services creates a directory name my details and caches the imposter mp3 file, the non-existent inside. So yes, methodology is simple. I hope you have learned the methodology. Basically, I just have to visit a URL first after login, then insert a malicious extension. The page is displayed, let's say your directory, and the cache is saving the page. Open a private tab, and with the previous URL, the content of the cache will be displayed. So that's it. This is just exploitation way. I hope it's clear to you. Now I'll show you the demonstrations. I hope it's clear to you. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about let's see some live demonstrations on web cache deception attack. As I already told you about what you have to do, so like this you have to do. Okay, so let me simply go to, let's say, any website. Let me go to the fitbit.com. So first log into fitbit.com. Okay, so I guess I have logged into fitbit.com. Now I have to find any authenticated web page. So let me find any authenticated web page. So I can see this is an authenticated web page. Yes. Now, so as we have seen the steps, what you have to do now. So you got a target. Now you got authenticated web page. Now either you can give something like this, or maybe you give after user slash also. Let's say I'm giving, let's say, attack poc.css. If the application will cache this, then there is a vulnerability. But see this, but it's not catching. Okay. Or you can also notepad. See this. Let's go back now. User. So are you logged in here? No. So yeah, that means that that's not vulnerable. Now let's try this way. So after the user, this one I will give /attack poc.css. So basically you browse a request like this. If server returns same content, if it returns the content, then there is HTTP caching, and then if you will open this browser in any kind of incognito mode, so again it's not vulnerable. Yeah. So it's very simple. What you have to do now, it's very simple. You just have to first act as a normal. So normal browsing any authenticated page like this. If you're browsing any authenticated, obviously you will get a content of this user information. Yes. Now second, open the malicious link. Malicious link means you just have to append some non-existent cache. So like this. So okay. Third, if the content is displaying, if the content is displayed as this, as the same of this, okay, and the cache is saving the page, then there is a vulnerability. Yes. Now fourth steps will be simple: open private tab or private incognito mode with previous URL, previous malicious URL. Okay, this one, and if you will get the content of cache displayed, if the content of cache is displayed, then there is a vulnerability. Displayed means this one, okay, then there is a vulnerability. Okay, so we have seen this Fitbit is not vulnerable. Let's try some other website. So if I'm trying, let's say woot.com, okay, so let me first log into the woot.com. okay, I don't have account right now on Woot, but yeah, just wait. Okay, or let's try on let's say Edgebuzz is a payment gateway, so let's try over then on Edgebuzz. So let me remove these, then I'll be able to maybe, okay. Okay, so Edgebuzz is, at the meantime, okay, first let me try on Edgebuzz, then I'll show you, okay, what you have to do. Or it's not only the Firefox browser, you try there also. Okay, let's try go to Edgebuzz. Okay, so so there is a login page. So first you log in to get authenticated. So because if you find web cache pausing on if you'll find this web cache pausing on any other web URLs that don't have authenticated data, then it's nothing. Okay, it's not useful. Yes, so make sure this attack only makes sense when the vulnerable resource available to the attacker returns sensitive data. Yes. So if you will find on search bar, this is nothing. Okay, but you see this attack only makes sense when the vulnerable resource, when the vulnerable resource available to the attacker returns sensitive data. Okay. Now let's me try on any other applications we have. Okay, let's Edgebuzz. So it's my company website, so I'll simply, okay, it's an older one. Okay, so that's why I'm trying over there. So I'll log in right now. Okay, so I logged into the dashboard. Now you can see I log into the dashboard now. So obviously dashboards return sensitive data, the amount, total earnings, everything. Yes. So now what I will add, maybe customers order tracking. So see, this is also sensitive information. Yes. Maybe yes. Now what if I will give over there, let's say testing.css. okay, and if that will be cached, then there is a vulnerability, but I don't know, it's cached, mostly it's not cached, it's showing 404, but they are just taking this now. So you can also try some other file extension like .js thing, .jpeg, yeah, the image file. So yeah, it's I'm not able to catch it, that one. Okay, so not an issue, it's not vulnerable. So this way you have to try. Okay, now hello friends, again welcome back. So now we have seen the two websites. Now I'm showing on another website. The Twitter having a main domain, it's called periscope.tv. Let's try over there. So let me log into the periscope.tv simply. Okay. Okay, so you can try there also. It's not
you don't want only to the sorry, you can try with Chrome also. Okay, so periscope.tv. Yeah, but I logged in already over this. I'll simply click on the view profile. You can see this now. It generates offensive hunter 00. That's my username. Okay, not an issue. Now what I will do after this, I'll try to make a I'll try to give over the file extension, append file extensions that is catching. Okay, so let's try to malicious crafted link. So what I will do now, there's an edit profile, okay, coming with me. I'm authenticated. Now what I will try to, let's say, test, okay, what is the, okay. So I'll try to there, let's say, /test dot jpg. Let's try this now. See, this broadcast not found, but there is a still edit profile is coming. So what if it will be cached? If it's cached, then there is that's a vulnerability. So let me come back to Chrome. Now we'll try the same thing. But there's nothing login coming, even there's no edit profile. That means it's not cached. So that means it's secure. It's not only test.jpg. I already shown you what you have to try. You can try these many things. So you can try there. These are the extensions .css, .jar, .js, .jpg, .jpg, .gif, like this. Or either you can try some media files like the mp3, mp4, mp4, like this. Yes. Okay. As well as let me try on some other website. Let's say overleaf.com. So I'll click on the login. Okay, so now I have to log in. So let me simply go. Sorry. Okay, so I'll log in over there. So I logged in to Chrome. Okay, now you can see this now. What I have got now, I have got nothing. Let's click on the overlay. Okay, so there's nothing. So now projects, any sensitive information that you will get. So I can see there's the account. Let's say account settings. If I'll get the cache of this, then that's a vulnerability. Yes. So let's try this now. So user settings. After settings, I may give, let's say, test.jpg. Nothing. It's not. What about test.css? Okay, it's nothing. So maybe you should also give settings. Maybe you can give settings underscore test.css. Nothing. So it's not cached. Okay. Now it's not cached. Yes, authenticated data is not cached. So basically, this is a way. If you click on a project, let's say project, after project, I'll give, let's say, testing.css. Is it catching? No, it's not catching. So it's a secure. There is no web cache deception attack. I hope it's clear to you. In next, we'll see how to do web cache deception attack through automation. It's a very easy way to do bug bounty hunting on web cache deception. Hello friends, welcome back. So now I'm going to talk about automation tools to hunt bugs for web cache deceptions. Well, it's not possible for you to try on all the authenticated web page, or maybe you try on once. Okay, so for that we can try automation tools. The requirements is as simple. You just need a Python request extender. Okay, so I have the Bob suite. Now you can see in my extender what I'm telling you. So you just install this copy as Python request. Okay, now let's go back. Okay, this. Second, you need a web cache Python file. So this is the Python file. Okay, I'll send you this file. Okay, now, so it's a very simple bug. As you can see this now, what you have to do, if web server is vulnerable to web cache deception attack, that means the attacker are able to get another user information. If you are logged in, simply visit like this. Then server will store the information in the cache, but with the logged in user information. A non-logged in user can visit the web site and see the information contains. If you will see the contents, then there is a vulnerability. Okay. So that's what I explained you earlier. Now let me show you another website. So let's say example, this is a website. amazon.com. Okay, let's just go to the amazon.com. Okay, so let me first create an account first. Okay, I don't know if it's vulnerable or not. If it's vulnerable, then it's big. Okay, I'll try in 10 minutes. I will try 4 to 5 big websites. Okay, I don't know if it's vulnerable or not. Okay, so if it will be vulnerable, I'll report right now in front of you. Otherwise, it's just a live hunting. Okay, so let me log in simply. Okay, so I just logged in right now to amazon.com. Now I just need authenticated web page results. So maybe I'll go to your account, or you can try after the root also, the first directory also, but it's up to you. Okay, so right now I'm trying automation because you have seen what, okay, earlier how to try manually. Okay, now what I will do now, see this now, this is if I'm clicking on the your orders, it just path one is your account. After that, so I'll spider after your account. Okay, everything. So let me simply capture the request into Bubsuit. I'll reload this page to spider. So forward. This is now the request I'm looking for. This is the request. Okay, order history. So I'll directly send this to a spider. Okay, so sorry, send to spider. Okay, yes. So I only want a URL after your account directory. So this directory, so I'll spider this also, spider this branch only to get more URLs. Okay, excuse me. Sorry, I'm just doing live, so I will not edit this also. Okay, so sorry for that. Okay, now, so I got many of the details. Yes, now what I will do, I'll capture this any request into Bubsuit, because what I need for this, because it's authenticated, so we have to pass headers and cookies to this tool. So that's why I will capture any authenticated request, send this to repeater, right click, copy as request. Let me paste notepad. Okay, so in this, as you can see, there's a birth 0 cookies. So this is the cookies field. Now there is a birth headers. Okay, so this is the header field. So what I will do, I'll copy this cookies field. Okay, so these are the cookies. Okay, these cookies I have to give over there in the cookies. Done. Now in the headers I have to give this one. So let me simply copy the header too. So this is the header will be still there. Yes, this is. We copy the headers. I'll give the headers over there. Let's save this. So I just saved that. Now I need a URLs. All the authenticated URLs there are to try. So I'll right click this directory, copy URLs in this branch. Let me save nano space amazon.txt. Okay, these are the URLs I have to test. Now the python webcache.py and then amazon.txt. Simply run this. Now just wait. If this will be vulnerable, it will list you that this URL is vulnerable by web cache deception. It's very easy now, yes, for you. So again, authenticated is coming 404. That means there is some problem. Yes, in the request. Yeah. Okay, so wait now. Maybe let's try one more time. Okay. So it's supposed to be 200, but there is a problem. Okay, so okay. See this now, it's testing. It's not possible coming because again it's a 404. So obviously I don't think so you will get this. Okay, but yeah, wait. It's not possible. At the meantime, I will try to get capture of, let's say, swiggy.com. So let's go to the swiggy.com. Okay, and I will remove this spider. So let's simply delete host because we have done our work. So I'll remove the target scope and then I'll delete everything from there. Remove. Okay, yes. Now because I'm trying to find on this, so let's log in. Okay, so done. Now I got a OTP. Okay, so it's 823277. Okay, now So log into the Swiggy. Now what I will do, I'll capture the request. Okay. So you can see this now again, authenticated details may be my orders, my order details, or my profile. So if I'm going, if I'm trying this, let's say manually, so what I do after profile, wait. Yeah, this is the profile, my account now. So after my account, I may give something like this last, let's say testing.css something. Okay, so if this will be catchy, then there's a vulnerability. But let me try with unauthenticated browser. If you will get, sorry, this is okay. This is Amazon. Okay, so I have to look for. Okay, CP is not found, so obviously it's not catched. Let's try. Swiggy. At the meantime, look for this. It's not possible. Not possible. Okay. So manually we have seen this. It's Swiggy.com also. That is not possible. Automations is still trying on Amazon.com. If there will be possible, you will get possible and you will get direct link. Then you simply copy this and you browse with the unauthenticated browser. If you will get the content, then there is a vulnerability. That's it. So as you can see this now, it's loading. So have you got anything? No, wait. If you will get something, so it's not logged in over there, and we haven't got any kind of cache content, so it's not vulnerable. There is no web cache deception. But yes, again we have to try with authenticated, so we can try to capture the request spider now and then try. So let me try on the Zomato. So Zomato.com. Okay. So let's try Zomato with automation. So I'll go to the Zomato.com. Okay. Okay. Till then, it's Amazon is running, so we have to wait. There is no other way. We have to wait. Now, so let me simply log in to the Zomato. Okay. Let me log in with my Chrome account. Sorry. Okay. So I guess I'll log in with this one. I don't know if the account is active or not, but they sent me one email, so I'll copy. Okay. So I logged into Zomato now. I have to capture some authenticated page. Okay. So let's try. In the meantime, you can see this now. It's Amazon.com is not moving anywhere. Okay. Did we save this one? Yeah, we have saved this one, but then it's not working. So okay. Maybe Amazon is not allowing through. Yes. Possible cache. You can see this now. Possible cache by this one. Yes. So trying this one, but that's coming 404 again. So if you are trying this now, it's 404. But let's try this now. So I'll copy this now. I'll open with Chrome because I haven't logged in Amazon.in through Chrome. So now let's try. If you will get the cache content, then there is a vulnerability. So but there is no cache content. Okay, so you can try. Let's going back. Okay, or your up to your account. Okay, or let's go back. So it's not cached. Yes. So okay, fine. Safe. As well as possible cache there also. Okay, so now this is authenticated details. Yes, order history. Yes, but is there attack possible on order history? No, there is not possible as any. What about Okay. Okay. So I guess something is problem with the URL. Okay. So let me try Zomato. If I'll try, let's say open, sorry, this one was amazon.txt. Yes. So I guess I have to try giving backslash, delete copy. Okay. So let me simply open manually. Okay. So I'll go to the downloads now. Okay. This one I'll open with Sublime. Okay. So now the URLs, total URL 37. I have to try 30. Okay. So now I'll try, let's like this order history. So you can try removing this ones. There's order history also. Okay. So it was a cancelled user. So okay, not an issue. So mostly we are getting, okay, there's a your account, you account. Okay. So you can, okay. Okay. So let's try only these two URLs. Okay. It's vulnerable or not, you will get that. Okay. So I'm just removing this one just to, okay, just wait. So let's try this now. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. Now, okay. The first one tell not possible. Okay. Not possible, everywhere not possible. Order history again, not possible, not possible. So this way you will get. Okay. Okay, this way you will get. Okay. Now, okay, fine. So right now we're trying on Zomato. So let's capture this request into Bob suite. So I'll intercept it. Okay, let's make it off right now. I'll go to any profile, my profile. So my profile is this one. Either you can try manually or it's fine. Okay, so let's try intercept is on now. I'll capture this request. So forward, this is the request I'm looking for, sent to Spider. Yes. Okay, now so I'll spider this branch too. So maybe I'll get you can see this now, you're getting all the users there. Okay, but what about other users response? It's moving to permanently, but yeah. Okay, so those users are in my list. I'm getting all the users. Okay, so that's it. Not an issue. Now, miss, sorry. So see, I see. I authenticated my details. These are the, so if you're going profile now, there will be many things. So let's say settings. So if I'm going to settings now, there's the edit options. Okay, so I'll simply reload this. Now done. Okay, so let me copy URLs in this branch. Okay, so just copied all URLs in this branch. Okay, so okay, so let me save this all the URLs. Okay, so basically I just have to make a directory. So first directory, this one, second directory, this one, and there's already something change one. Okay, not an issue. Let it. Okay. Okay, mostly this one. So okay, fine, completely. So let me save this one. It's save. I will save this as zomato.txt. Okay, fine. Now permission denied. Okay, so let me make it nano space zomato.txt. Save it. Okay, now I need a cookie. So I'll pick any, let's right click, send this to repeater. So I'll right click, copy as a request. Okay, so let's do this. So requests are over there. So let me copy the paste over request. Now headers. Okay, now request cookies. So this one all are cookies. So let me copy this cookies. I'll paste these cookies to there, and then headers. I guess I have the headers. Headers will be this one. Okay, done. Let me save this. So I just save that now. Then Python space webcache.py space zomato.txt. Just wait. So yes, we are getting authenticated details now. Let's try possible cache. It's saying possible cache. Yes. So let's try this now. If it is a possible cache, then it's a big vulnerability. Let's copy. Now I'll open this in Chrome because I'm not logged in over right now. Yes. If I'll get the profile of this, no, sorry, but I'm just getting the series. It's authenticated data again. Yes, this is a public data. That's why. Okay. So there is a web cache description, but it's a public. Okay. Boom. Yeah. See this now? Zomato having a vulnerability. See this? Because, yes, see this? Oh, yeah. Finally, I got a big vulnerability in Zomato. Okay. Okay. So see this now. Again, I'm doing live, but I will not report this. I promise someone to report this. Okay. So I'll share with a guy. He's doing very good. Or Arjun. His name is Arjun. So I'll share with him. Okay. This vulnerability. I hope they will get some bounty for this. Boom. Big vulnerability. Thank you. Now my work is over. Okay. I have done lots of work in web cache deceptions. So this is a way to do this attack. Thank you so much. I got the vulnerabilities. Bye.